So how was the video anyway?
It was, I mean, it was, I didn't make it all the way through, but I mean, I'll say, like, I expected more from Shane Dawson. I mean, he calls it a big finale, and then we're going to discover that Jake Paul is just some weird dude living under a statue the whole time. And
Wait,
I mean,
no, Nick. That wasn't the end of the that's Lost.
oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah. No,
What
no,
was
no.
the end?
What?
What was the end?
Oh, it turns out that Jake Paul lives in a giant snow globe. Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
that
I,
sounds
I didn't
right.
see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I
Oh,
really didn't.
yeah, I
Uh,
was mind blown.
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Midweek Saints. What's fucking happening? I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm feeling it. I'm grooving. Are you grooving?
It's not bad. I mean, I still working on about 6 hours of sleep for the last week, but that should make things interesting,
6 hours every night or 6 hours in total?
Probably total.
This should be interesting then.
I'm in a very special place.
Mm, traversing through space and time, no doubt.
Did you have any idea that the color purple tasted as bitter as it does? I
Would you
didn't know.
would you say maybe you were folding space, maybe moving without moving?
Not folding, more like rolling, like a burrito, it's a space-time burrito
Yep, a giant space-time burrito, and not
coming
every.
up on coming up on the cooking channel. I will probably forget to launch.
I'm just wondering how many like vague references I can make to certain things without actually ever having to say it. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna put myself to the test tonight. Um, yeah, no, okay. I'm doing really good. I'm happy. I got a reflex sight for my rifle. A terrible hangover. I got to go and walk for Alzheimer's charity
I'd
thing.
I'd ask you how the walk was, but I'm sure you've forgotten all about it.
For the most part, is this dementia? So,
No, that's how you feel during the Friday show.
right. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. But no,
Especially,
it was wonderful.
yeah.
There were some very sweet people who came to hang out with me on Sunday. That was cool.
Yeah, I know. Actually, well, there's a couple like mutual internet friends that we have, friends of the show, I believe, showed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sleek the Geek, wasn't it? Was he there?
No. 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 He couldn't make it. He couldn't make it that time.
Oh, that's too
Mm-mm.
bad.
No, it was just it's so nice. It was like four people. There was a bunch of people who wanted to go, didn't get a chance to. There was this really wonderful couple. They were super sweet. They showed up in Derek's radical centrist t-shirts. Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I can't imagine like anybody could actually go, take time out of their day, time out of their week, out of their life to go and try and just do something good, like raise money for and awareness for something like Alzheimer's,
Sure.
and show up and not feel, even if they're having like like kind of feeling like shit or whatever, like not feel good about what they're doing.
Yeah, and you couldn't have beaten the weather either. It was like fucking 70 degrees, perfect, sunny and shit. It was great. It was funny though. So okay, we're doing this walk, right? We're doing our thing, and it's on the big bike paths in Eugene. Eugene has huge amounts of bike paths all over the place, and
Hmm.
there were people who were going the other way, who were getting really visibly pissed off about that there was all this happening, and they started like there was this little old lady who was like, "Bah, this is so annoying and inconvenient," and I turned around. I'm like, yeah, kind of like Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Okay.
That's yeah. Well, I mean, that's the kind of, it's just the nice thing about like the 20 teens, especially. One thing you can always count on in this day and age is that somebody's going to find a way to look at something really nice, really good, and find a way to get pissed off because it's inconvenienced them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody, stop. That would have been the appropriate thing. Just stop everyone behind you and be like, sorry, ma'am. I didn't want to interrupt your day. I'm sure you'll forget all about this. Just head on down the path. But try not to trip and fuck yourself on the way, by the way.
I just realized if I turn this way, it actually looks like I'm working at the console.
No, it doesn't. It looks like you're, well, yeah, okay, there you go. You got to bring your arms up more, though. Like, Because I mean, here all I have to do is just this, because I know how to square a shot. Although I like how Enterprise D has just become our default lazy fuck midweek set. It's
Yeah.
just like fuck it, we'll just do it on Enterprise D.
Well, I keep meaning to make another set, but I need suggestions because by the time I get everything else done, I'm like my brain just doesn't work. Yeah, no, I don't know.
There we go. Actually, we could do that as when we eventually launch the Patreon that was opened like a month ago with
Yeah,
nothing on it. Well, yeah,
yeah.
we could just do that. Like, do you have set ideas? Like fucking $2 a month or more, you can suggest them. $5 a month or more, you can strongly suggest them.
Yeah. Dude,
Now, I don't know. I figured it'd be worth it. I think I figured it'd be worth pointing out though. So like it was largely after seeing like you and a number of other people just constantly going off about Star Trek. I watched TNG all the way through, got into DS9, and then I've been sending you those recipes I've been finding.
hmm
Um,
Yeah, Nick has become like the Betty Crocker of the Star Trek universe. He's like sending me.
Hasperats are yeah,
Yeah,
Hasperats are a real thing.
yeah, Hasperat's a real thing. It was a Bajoran dish, but now it's real. And like at some point we're gonna do Klingon blood wine. We're gonna drink blood wine.
Yeah, which is I mean I love too because like you can even see that whoever created that recipe did so very specifically in mind with like, okay, this is supposed to be difficult to drink and it's supposed to like smash your brain, like just smash your brain with a brick. And looking at the recipe, I would say yes, that should do the trick.
Somebody wanted us to do Dash Khan's ball pit. Hang on. I have a fucking. I
What
have
we
a.
do?
I have a ball pit fucking picture that we've used before. We
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely have.
that's a great thing about this show too, is we've been doing it for over a year, and also like hopefully you guys out in the audience are enjoying your drinks or other recreational substances while watching. So like we could recycle backgrounds, and I wouldn't even notice. I don't imagine they would.
Yeah. No, probably not. Probably fucking not.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh wow. This is a hell of a fucking picture. That's huge. Okay.
Oh yeah, Crispy Gin in the chat there says Romulan ale is also a thing. I did actually catch a couple of I saw a couple different recipes for that. Most of it seems to come down to some mix of blue curacao because you need it to be if I'm not mistaken, you need it to be like light baby blue in color, which curacao is like pretty much one of two options you have for that.
Shabam.
Oh look, and we still got the consoles. Now we can command Starship Dashcon. This is lay in a course for abject failure. We're already there, sir.
What velocity, Captain? Warp factors suck.
Warp factor shives, engage.
Oh man, I have this great piece of fan art somebody made. They made it for me, but it's of Steve Shives.
That was
It's
in the
wonderful.
promo.
Yeah, it was in the promo. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I saw it and like my first thought was, why is that there? And I quickly corrected myself with, don't ask questions about what Jeff and Mems put on their walls.
Yeah, no.
There's probably just like several like Thomas Kincaid style paintings of Bunty in various underwear poses. Just
Oh, I need to. Okay. I need to fucking.
framed poster, a
I need.
framed poster.
No, I have a great picture that I fucking made a million years ago of Bunty, and I need to find it again first and foremost, and then I need to like print it out and like get it framed. I'm pretty happy about it.
So run off to Staples real quick, and they'll be like, "Are you sure this is the correct image, sir?"
Oh yes, it is.
I'm very certain, and now I'm even more certain that you've asked me that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. This is like one of my favorite pictures I've ever made.
You know what you need to do is you need to actually wait until February and print out just a whole bunch of those
Yeah.
as Valentine's cards and then send them out.
It's wonderful because like not only did it take away the knife, but I gave him Hershey syrup and his quote, "Sometimes when you love a lady, you will desire her ass." It's true.
The welcome to the new background.
Mhm.
God. Well,
Beep, 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 beep,
okay.
beep, beep,
So
beep,
it's
beep,
not so
beep,
much
beep.
we're gonna get DMCA'd as much as like when we upload this to YouTube, people are just going to be like, we had to take it down because it was scaring people. Mm.
This beard. Mm-hmm.
Well, like this, Tessanesca says, I've made Romulan ale and it was just blue gasoline. Messes you up. I'm intrigued.
I think I've huffed blue gasoline.
It's like just like we're gonna next say season of Star Trek Discovery. It's like, oh, we drinking blue gasoline tonight? Yes, as
That's
always.
that's the only way you could enjoy Star Trek Discovery. You fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
I haven't watched it yet.
Uh,
I have to give it a try, but I mean I love on like the most recent Nerdcast on Red Letter Media. It's just like can CBS what is it? CBS
CBS
on
All
demand?
Access. All Access.
CBS All Access survive Star Trek Discovery?
Also, what's CBS All Access? Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, let's just jump into it, unless we have some thanks to offer people. Because if you guys want to throw us money via Streamlabs, you know what that makes? My day.
Yes.
I'll send you a Valentine's Day card of just this man's face. How's that?
Just a couple of people just toasting us. Thank you very much, guys. We very much appreciate it. Very, very appreciated. Okay, we have Star Trek down. We have another one down, but you just didn't notice because I'm sneaky. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's just jump right into the news.
What was the sneaky thing, though?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Maybe you'll catch it on the replay.
I don't watch these shows. I'm in them.
Nobody does. All right. So
This first story we've got comes from my very own Granite State of New Hampshire, which this is one of those things which makes me think maybe not everyone here is absolutely terrible, even though it's a story about some people who are pretty terrible doing some pretty terrible shit.
like they do. Why is that not showing up?
Yeah, I don't want to
shit.
spoil the surprise, but actually this is it's a fun little story out of a town called Raymond. Raymond is it's the best town for firing AKs in your backyard. Restaurant offers free steak tips for tips on burglar. Now, this was undoubtedly a fentanyl addict who decided they were going to break into a fucking steakhouse. But yeah, a New Hampshire restaurant is offering free steak tips to anyone with tips on a recent burglary at their location. Now, I've been here too. Tuckaway Tavern is really good, actually.
Okay.
Police say a man broke into Tuckaway Tavern and Butchery in Raymond. And yeah, you can honestly too, like you go in, the restaurant's phenomenal, but when you leave, like it's one of the best butcher shops in the southern tier.
Okay.
Broke in around 1:30 a.m. Thursday and stole more than $25,000. Which there's not a lot to do around here, so that's where most of the money ends up. The man was captured on surveillance video entering the closed restaurant with a crowbar. I'm surprised I don't mention his inevitable Red Sox fucking hoodie, because they always wear fucking Red Sox hoodies. And a restaurant manager says one of their safes was broken into. I've actually worked at a number of restaurants here, and I've had 3 restaurants I worked in where I showed up to work in the morning, and they'd been broken into. Each time, the safes had been like beaten, as though these idiots showed up thinking like a claw hammer, if they just aggressively smack an industrial safe with a claw hammer, that it would open up. And there have been times where they got away with like next to no cash, but there was one instance in which somebody actually did break in, failed to get cash out of the safe, and then decided to pop into the freezer and stole like several boxes of chicken tenders.
Wow.
Like, yeah, several boxes
shit.
of frozen chicken tenders. Welcome to fucking Manchester, folks. Now you understand why it is I can't sleep. I'm worried about all these restaurants. But the restaurant says in a Facebook post it's offering a $2,000 cash reward and free steak tips. Fuck, I might just turn in some randomer from down the street at this point. I'll just find some crazy homeless fucker and be like, "You been to Raymond recently?" Yeah. Perfect. Come with me.
Right.
Yeah. For the duration of the burglar's sentence. Oh, free steak tips for the duration of the sentence. That's fucking genius. I love that.
Wow.
So yeah, so if and New Hampshire likes putting people away for a long time. So if dude gets like 10 to 15 years, that's 10 to 15 years worth of free steak tips. Bounty hunters, if you're listening, dog, I know you're out of work since your show got canceled. Why don't you bring the short bus wife on up here and see if you can't catch our steak tip bandit.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
But yeah, to anyone who comes catch, yeah, anyone with information is act to contact Raymond Police. Please, 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 do not just call up the Raymond Police Department and start reporting YouTubers you don't like.
Dog's wife is not that bad.
No, I'm not saying like she rides the short bus. I'm saying that she is the short bus.
I was gonna say I was gonna ask if she ate it.
No, it's just that if you see the kind of creatures which crawl out of that thing on a probably nearly daily basis at this point, you'd say, wow, Easter seals really upped their game.
Oh,
must be.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The joke keeps getting better and it gets worse as I go along.
Keeps getting somethings. What it does, Jesus. Fuck.
Still though, yeah, I mean, so hats off to Tuckaway Tavern for making great food and also offering a very clever reward. I personally hope I can put my criminal justice degree to use finally, so that so that when people like Anahata Hearts or Vernaculus come up and visit, we can go get free steak tips for the next
What exactly
10 to 25 years.
What exactly is a steak tip?
A steak tip? It's well, I mean, it's chunk steak, so it's like grill steak, but it's, hacked up into pieces about that big, usually well marinated and kind of tenderized so that when you put it in the marinade, it soaks it up really nice. And we also make steak sandwiches out of them. So basically just imagine a hoagie, sub, or hero roll, whatever fucking weird part of the country you're from.
Right.
And you put maybe marinated chunks of steak about that big. Well, actually, that big? You were looking. But yeah, it's like chunks of steak about like yay big. Usually really tender, cooked. Well, it doesn't even matter. Actually, like it's like good, tender steak. So if you cook it like nice and rare, mid-rare, you just bite into the thing and it melts. Because it's just, yeah.
Okay,
and
that does sound pretty good. I usually don't like steak and sandwiches though, because it is not consistent with the biting of taking a bite out of a sandwich. Like, okay, here.
This is some weird West Coast perspective of yours, isn't it?
No. See, here's the thing. The thing is that what's wrong? Look, I'm talking here. So the thing is that when you bite into a regular sandwich, a real sandwich, you'll bite all the way through and you'll crunch and then you have your bite, and it's just as simple as that. But if there's like a steak in it, you bite into and then you get caught on the steak and you have to like saw into it to get a chunk, to get a bite.
No, you don't. I mean, a good steak tip sandwich won't have that because it's the kind of thing. It's so well tenderized, so well like marinated, so loosey goosey, juicy, delicious that like when you bite into it, you can bite the thing clean in half in one bite, and it's just like yeah. Or
if they can manage to pull that off, I could see that.
No, that's how a good one should be. Because the thing is too is like a good marinade ought to also loosen up the meat. But in the off chance that you end up pulling half a piece of steak out with the rest of your bite, it's just hanging out, and oh my God, now I got to eat more steak.
Right.
But life ain't so bad.
I guess so. I guess I can see what you're saying. I don't know, man. It's just it's crazy. I've had so many bad experiences with that, like it just not really working out as far as like, a real steak topping or a steak.
Well, I think that's we out here we call it a disability. Out there you call it being from the West Coast. So it's understandable.
Shut up.
Well, it's like honestly, like I swear to Christ, like my limited experiences with the West Coast, it really does seem as though if your food doesn't come in a styrofoam container, you don't know what to do with it.
Kind of. I mean, sort of. That's kind of accurate. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
A school picture.
Oh, I don't know. I gave it to you.
And then I gave it back to you.
Did not.
Yes,
Oh, we
It's
talking
probably over by
pictures.
the coffee maker.
She's probably looking for the for this image here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's my main gripe, and that's pretty much the sum total of my argument. Ding.
Yeah. Good steak. Yeah. Point is, good steak tips. Actually, I like the way Canuck says. I just ask the chef to walk mine through a warm kitchen and serve it. That's pretty much like it's small pieces of marinated steak that have been looked at sternly.
Right. Right. That's a pure amount of like heat it's gotten.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's basically it just has to look over like certain subreddits, and then it's warm enough for it to be served.
I got that. That was
Yeah.
very clever. That's very clever.
Thank you. Thank you. I was pretty proud of that one. Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Well, I mean, the lights are still on,
Hey,
so what can I say?
there you go. All right. Let's go to the next one.
This one I got especially for you.
Back to the screen. Shoom, shoom. Oh shit. Hang on. There we go.
You've been dreaming about that boy.
I have. Sex. That's not a joke either. I have actually been having dreams about Leon Lush. I have.
I know.
All right, hang on. Okay. Let me explain. So I had this really crazy dream the other night where Leon Lush, for some reason, fantastic YouTuber Leon Lush, just got really mad at me at like a house party, and he grabbed my laptop, my really nice, cool laptop, and he broke it and
Which
yelled at me.
which you're known for taking to house parties, I'm sure.
I think we were supposed to be like at a house party at an Airbnb we were all staying at or something. And he just like broke my shit, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And he started yelling at me for something. And I was like, "Bro, I didn't do that." But in my head, I was like, "Oh shit, I did do that, didn't I? Fuck. Oh no." And I felt really bad, like really, really bad. And I woke up feeling bad.
You
So
woke up feeling bad and woke up feeling like I lost my laptop. Shit.
yeah. And Leon doesn't like me, and I was really sad. This is a bummer. Um,
Reached out and be like, Leon, I need to know, do you still love me? I'm only asking because I had this dream about you. Why won't you respond? Leon.
So Jack Hatter, subscribe with a Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Very, very nice. Just a reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription on Twitch. Just saying. Oh yeah.
Praise Bezos.
Praise Bezos. Bezos be his name. All right, let's do this. Sex-crazed fish becoming super horny because of huge levels of antidepressants in the water supply.
They're turning the fucking fish into sluts. That was the whole reason I picked this article, so I could say that. Please continue.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I definitely need Super Chat or Streamlabs to replace my dream laptop. It's true.
Yeah, just quit fucking trout shaming already, huh?
Trout shaming, yeah. Gay fish.
Yeah, let's get some gay fish up in here so we can balance out all this unbridled Prozac-inspired spawning going on.
Gay fish. Sex-crazed fish becoming super horny. Okay. I have to take my glasses off so I can actually even read this. Fish are becoming increasingly horny because of massive quantities of unnatural chemicals in the water, according to a study. Prozac, used as an antidepressant in humans, is making fish hell-bent on reproduction, researchers from Monash University found. Hey. Animals that are given the drug in a tank in a lab spent more time chasing females than those that weren't. Scientist Michael Bertram dosed male mosquito fish in an aquarium with high and low quantities of fluoxetine, the active ingredient in Prozac. The fish given higher doses showed more frequent copulatory behavior and spent more time pursuing females, he described. Now, here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I thought one of the side effects of Prozac is it could lower your libido.
Well, my thinking is maybe fish just it's sort of like it's sort of like people say like, oh, you take Ritalin when you're a kid, it calms you down, but you take it as an adult and it's zing zing zing. Who needs cocaine? One of those kind of things. Maybe fish. I mean, because I know like without Prozac, when I get depressed, one of the cures for my depression is relentlessly chasing females and then swimming upstream.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, I do love. I do love the like it's like this. Supposedly Obama is seeding clouds with like secret mind control chemicals that turn frogs gay. Meanwhile, in actuality, when your doctor puts you on Prozac because you can't deal with your Instagram follower count dropping, all of a sudden those fucking avocado toast deuces you're dropping are turning the fucking fish into fucking sex pests.
Do you get clogged up on avocados? I don't.
No, no. Avocados are wonderful for the
Yeah,
digestion,
that's what
and
I was thinking.
apparently combine them with Prozac, and they guarantee halibut populations.
Dude, so fucking I don't know why I keep saying I'm talking like a fucking valley girl today. It's really annoying. So like for real, like fucking so I was at that charity thing and I was doing the walk, and the walk was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. And
It was so long you turned into somebody from the San Fernando Valley.
kinda, yeah, a little bit. And so afterwards, I was feeling like, yeah, cool. I got a lot of exercise, which is great. I needed some exercise. I'm kind of a thick daddy. But then, like after feeling really confident about myself and good about that, I then went, oh fuck, I went and proceeded to eat like 2 plates of fucking poutine.
You know what? I like this actually. This is like an East Coast, West Coast sort of like bridge over troubled water olive branch thing, because we too appreciate poutine here in southern French Canada.
Yes. It's raining fish. Tickle Trunk
Yes,
is
it
raining
is.
us with fish.
He's just dropping those horny fish bombs on us.
Horny
Yeah.
fish bombs.
The horny fish bombs.
Give me the fish bombs.
Although,
balls.
can I say though, to sort of, I think we should really consider aping on Philly D's "Don't Call Me Daddy" shirts by releasing "Don't Call Me Thick Daddy" merch.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yep, I'm really good at these kind of things. It's
That's
a
actually-
Jew in me.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty damn good idea, actually. Damn.
All of a sudden, Anna Hot Hearts is like, oh, I love it when we have new merch to sell.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. So let me catch up with this real quick. Fucking hell. Jet Fuel can't melt dank memes. First subscription, thank you very much. Tickle Trunk is rating us with fish for Greg Mac 95, C Star 35, Anti Sleeper, The Barbed Wire, Tris the Blanchian, Gabby G Wiz, and Wheeze Full. What's going on, guys? Damn.
Hey.
Let's see some fucking pinkies up in the goddamn chat. Let's see it.
Oh, they're flying like wild.
Flood it.
They're just spamming the chat like a bunch of horny salmon. What the fuck does Kanye know about salmon breeding rituals?
I like Lady Gaga. What the fuck she know about cameras?
What the fuck does I love Kanye's music, but what the fuck he know about the Constitution? Just alienated half of our red pill set. Wait, we don't have any left. We don't have any left. Never
No,
mind.
there's some. There are a few. Not
Well-
anymore, but there were.
We'll feed them with salmon pills. A la, aka Prozac.
Okay. Mr. Bertram wrote in Science Trends, in one-on-one mating trials, males in the high fluoxetine treatment performed more frequent copulatory behavior toward females than did males in the unexposed treatment. The study adds a significant positive correlation was detected in control fish between activity levels in the maze and time spent pursuing females in reproductive assay. So basically, fluoxetine makes its way into the ecosystem because our water treatment systems cannot filter it out, along with many other pharmaceutical drugs making their way into the environment. Stop flushing your Prozac.
Oh, wait, there's a sentence lower down which makes the gay frog joke even better.
Go for it.
No, that's right there. And a 2014 study, and a study in 2014 found drugs, including insulin, were entering the water supply and causing fish to become intersex. They're turning the goddamn halibut trannies.
More closer to like hermaphrodites.
Yeah, which means it.
Hermaphro
Which is
trout?
I just want like somebody please, can you please give me a Photoshop of Jamie Lee Curtis's face on the front of a sea bass?
I like hermaphrotrout
I'm
or
after trout.
transvisual.
Trans transbassual. No.
Mm, hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
not I'm oh non-binary. We'll come up with one for that, I'm sure.
Hermaphrodoctopus. That's pretty good.
Honestly, no, that would be the least surprising thing about octopi, though. Look at the kind of shit they can do. And it's like, oh yeah, by the
Uh,
way, they can change sex at will. I'm not surprised. They can thread through a fucking the eye of a needle.
I
It's just
suppose so. Yeah.
yeah. They're fucking aliens, man.
Fucking
Interdimensional fucking aliens.
fucking
You're
alien. Is my
you're
audio low, by the way, guys? Or is it fine when I talk like this? Because I know if I'm talking like over here, it's kind of shitty. But this should be good, shouldn't
don't
it?
worry, Jeff. I'm pretty sure half the people in there will say it's shitty no matter what volume you're talking at.
Mm-hmm.
Bazinga.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see your best in the chat. Your best fish, either fish hermaphroditic or fish sexual or fish whatever. Your best combinations, because that's just got to be the name of the episode.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, actually we're gonna lead a tolerance campaign. We're gonna start it on Tumblr and then bring it to Twitter. Um, to get people to stop shaming fish for just recognizing their identities after being flooded with tons of unnatural chemicals. Not that that's happening to us, but
Right. Right. Of course not.
hmm. Tranny bass revolt. What? Oh no. Is tranny a blocked word here?
It might be. It might be pretty much universally on Twitch for all I know. It didn't even
Oh
pop
yeah.
up
Well, that
on
was actually
others.
well. I mean, Lizzie Maxwell just did it, and it was actually spelled with a four. Maybe Twitch has adopted some sort of new like.
Hermaphrodidorsal. Ooh.
Oh, the hermaphroditisal report. Yes, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Hermaphrodidorsal. Wow, that's pretty fucking amazing. Actually, that might
Mm.
be it. I don't know. We keep them coming though. Um. All right. So let's switch back over to here for a second. Um.
Mm.
So, so what I'm
It's like a statue from Easter fucking Island right now. God damn.
um see what the real question should be, am I making these that fast or have I been saving these for months?
I'm glad those are the questions because if this is happening inexplicably outside of either of our control, then there's something far more interesting going on. Oh, thanks, Skype. Yeah, it's Microsoft. Who needs consistency?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um what the fuck
We
were
can we
you even
can we
talking
can
about?
just start doing this with different YouTubers and not even need guests for the main show
Maybe we
for
should
the
just
YouTube
do
show.
that. Fuck.
It's like our guest tonight is a horrifying Photoshop. Horrifying Photoshop. How do you feel about like CS 2019?
uh, well, I gotta tell you, my sweet goats, I'm not really in favor. I think it might be some bullshit.
Wait, no, you got to stop for the obligatory like smile laugh. Like, I got to tell you, I think it's.
I can't do his laugh. I just sound like an idiot. Okay, okay. What is it? What is this? The fucking okay.
Oh, I am so happy I found this next news item.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
dear.
so good. It's so good. We need
Um.
more of this kind of shit. This is before we're gonna preface this news item by saying this is something we need more of in the world.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And
Oh shit. Wait.
ah,
Damn it. All right.
that mustache. Yeah. Search for Googly Eye Bandit after monument vandalized in U.S. city of Savannah.
Keep reading.
Authorities in Savannah, Georgia, say gluing googly eyes onto Revolutionary War monuments is no laughing matter. I disagree. This is how democracy. This is what democracy looks like. I disagree, authorities. I think it's brilliant. We use cookies to wait. No, that's not part of the article. It may look funny, but it's a crime. Fucking get Batman on that shit. That was the message from officials in the city of Savannah. Their words came after somebody placed googly eyes on a relief of the sculpture of Nathaniel Greene, a Revolutionary War general buried in the city's historic Johnson Square. In a Facebook post, the local government organization wrote, "Who did this?" And their eyes just went.
I couldn't find my fucking googly eyes anywhere. I'm really pissed off. Damn it.
Oh. Somebody placed googly eyes on the historic Nathaniel Greene statue in Johnson Square. It may look funny, but harming our historic monuments and public property is no laughing matter. In fact, it's a crime, said people after people have spent the last better part of a year now pulling down monuments. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing. You social justice types, you Antifa kids, don't go pulling down the statues of Confederate generals. Just put googly eyes and funny mustaches on them.
Right. Absolutely.
That's the thing everyone can get behind. The post seemed stern, but many of those who saw it had been shared more than 23,000 times in just a few days, responded with a mixture of humor and exasperation. One person replied, "Let's worry about something a little more serious. It costs 50 times more just to put them in jail for a day." Very true.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not. While another wrote, "Maybe you could entertain the revolutionary idea of simply removing them. It's not really that difficult."
No, it is not.
I know, you're going to pay that Union City worker that same wage regardless. Granted, he'll bitch about having to do something, but, you're used to that. Others wrote about the Googly Eye Bandit, saying the culprit should be tarred and googly-eyed. Oh, huh.
Oh.
Good job, Sky News. You found the fire post on that one. Police spokeswoman Bianca Johnson told local media the person responsible would face trespassing charges. It's public property.
Yeah.
How do you trespass? Never mind. As they would have crossed a fence to get to the statue. Okay, so the guys, if you're living down there, if you're living down in Savannah, realize that everything's public property right up until you find a fence. Greene is buried 50 feet under the 50-foot marble monument, which suffered no other damage. That's not even damage. He's just awake. He's wide awake now. He's watching you. Fucking watching you.
I need to put, like, there's an old trick with YouTube streaming and, like, recording and shit where you actually put googly eyes, like, on your webcam. It helps you focus. So, like, when you're talking to the camera, you're actually, like, looking in a pair of eyes instead of, like, looking away and not getting, like, it works.
All that fucking screen actor training I went through, and I just needed to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Mm-hmm. I just really, you know what I really want to see now? I want to see, like, a behind the scenes of, like, CNN and Fox News and on all those cameras that they're panning around. They've just got googly eyes hanging from just above the thing. It's like, all right, I'm Don Lemon. I'm going to talk to some random asshole in front of a green screen now. Stop moving the camera. It's silly.
There we go. Okay. I'm trying to do something real quick. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Shit.
Got a face rig thing?
Huh?
Face rig googly eyes?
No. Yes, but it's not working, so fuck it. Whatever. It's fine. Anyway.
Oh wow! Just on a quick note, regarding that horny less depressed fish story.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they did a whole bunch of studies too. In Seattle, U.S. Fish there tested positive for 81 different drugs, including cocaine.
Jesus Christ! Really?
What, guys? Quit flushing your cocaine. If you're in the middle of a raid and it's a party, just finish that shit off.
Yeah,
you got insurance. Obama made it mandatory. What are you doing?
Okay, so is that like the majority of the. Oh yeah, I guess it wasn't that far.
No.
I highly want to say I highly support putting googly eyes on everything. I think the world needs more of it.
Especially serious ass statues.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Look at the face. Just go back up to the face. I love that picture.
it's so good. Have you ever seen yarn bombing?
I've heard of it.
It's
Is it like when
actually
is it like when you toilet paper a house, but you do it with yarn?
you knit. You knit it. You would knit the house. You knit like all sorts of crazy shit.
Well, I have heard that out in Portland, Oregon, out your way, that like there are people who will knit sweaters and scarves and hats for statues.
Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I'd rather googly eyes myself, but
Yeah, well, it's more low energy. You know, it doesn't require as much shit to do. But like, I don't know. I like creative shit like that. You know, it's just it's silly and it's random and it's stupid, but I like it.
I just love the idea that you could take a city like Portland where they're knitting hats for statues, and then some homeless person snatches one, and then the hipster who made it comes running after the homeless person, screaming at them for not being respectful for how cold those pieces of bronze might be.
Right.
By the way, if you want to pull this image here, I could totally see midweek Saints just running along the bottom of it, and that's just the thumbnail.
I could probably do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't difficult.
No, no.
Even I could Photoshop that.
Yeah, I could do that. Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna be our thumbnail. We were doing the Spooktober thumbnails, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halloween can come whenever you want it. No.
Halloween is all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I just thought the image of googly eyes. Like I really want to see. I want to see some daring ass Banksy wannabe performance artist type in like New York to like construct, these nice like massive, maybe like 4 or 5 foot wide googly eyes, and then rappel down from the Statue of Liberty's crown and just install those. It's like we ain't got like boatloads of immigrants coming to Ellis Island anymore, but can you imagine if they pull in and see that massive statue with its eyes just
Yeah, I can see that. Fuck. What else? I'm trying to like look at some of the fucking other shit that we've got in here.
I think we only got the 2 more because I don't know what happened to that 4th one I had.
No,
Although that wasn't, I think that was a good one if I'm not mistaken.
I just I squirrel away all these weird PNGs for all sorts of weird days. Like I'm just randomly gonna need to make this fucking meme, so I'm just gonna make this meme right now. Fuck it.
There we go. Oh wait, actually no. I did find the last item. That was a good one.
Yeah. Let me do something real quick.
No. Actually, while you work that up, because we don't even really there's no like imagery or anything that needs to go with it. This last item we found, and we got a couple more, but the last one I found was a woman with an emotional support squirrel was removed from a plane.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here.
Yeah. An emotional. Yeah, I know. It's sfgate.com. They know how to like suck at running a website.
No, I think that was me pushing my computer a little bit too far.
No, it happened. No, it happened to me too. I just had it open for too long, and like everything else in San Francisco, like, well, you just don't seem to be into it anymore. But yeah, this story comes from the AP out of New York. Police at a Florida airport removed a passenger who refused to get off a Cleveland-bound flight after she was found carrying a emotional support squirrel. Oh no, hang on. This makes total sense now because it was on Frontier Air.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
Passengers already boarded Frontier Airlines. Like it's like you know what? Next time, just take Spirit Air because they'll call it an amenity, and they'll charge all their customers for it. It's like no, we planned on the squirrel being here. That'll be $40, please. Passengers had already boarded the Frontier Airlines Flight 1612 at Orlando International Airport on Tuesday when they were told there was a, quote, situation and everyone needed to get off the plane, according to passenger Brandon Nixon. Everyone was a little panicked. You expect the worst when they say something like that, the 24-year-old Ohio resident said. A lot of people were asking questions. People wanted to know what was going on. As he exited the plane, Nixon said he asked a flight attendant if she had any other information. All she said was, a squirrel. Yeah.
A squirrel.
An emotional support squirrel. If you guys listen, I mean, this is the kind of thing that emboldens Scientologists when they hear, like, they say, like, oh, psychotherapy, psychiatry is a bunch of bullshit. You have people prescribing other fucking people squirrels now. But once they were back at the terminal, word spread pretty quickly about what was happening. Frontier passenger says, passenger noted in her reservation that she was bringing an emotional support animal with her on the flight, but did not indicate that it was a squirrel. Rodents, including squirrels, are not one of the emotional support animals allowed on Frontier flights. I'm glad they have a list. I'm glad we have a list of that thing.
This is my emotional support wombat.
Yeah, it's like, well, is that a rodent? I don't really know. It's like, this is my emotional support capybara. I'm sorry, ma'am. Well, can you just call it a dog?
We don't allow those. How dare you?
Actually, hold on. It says, according to its website, I have to wonder now. I gotta go look this up. I'm gonna check this out. At Frontier, I want to see if they have a list of emotional support animal. I want to see if they have a list of emotional support, of acceptable emotional support. This is my emotional support chimpanzee. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought you just had an ugly child. Let's see. Special services page. Let's see. Emotional support animals. Bam, there we go. ESA must either be a dog or a cat. You fucking bigots. What if my squirrel identifies as a dog? Who are you to say it's wrong?
How dare you? How dare you?
This is why you should never, ever, ever fly Frontier Air. Let's see. They can't engage in disruptive behavior. Examples of disruptive behavior include, but are not limited to, barking, scratching, or excessive whining, growling, biting, lunging, urinating or defecating in the cabin or gate area. Having flown Spirit Air, I can say that these are not exclusive to emotional support animals.
No. Sometimes I think some of the people who fly on Spirit Air are emotional support squirrels.
I felt like one, or I felt like I needed one. But not to get too bitter. Let's see. The airline says police were called when the passenger refused to leave the plane. Wow, god damn, she is that's why she needs a squirrel. Is because she is herself a fucking nutcase. You're welcome. Yeah, she refused to leave the plane and police had to be called. Nixon captured the moment the woman was escorted through the terminal, pumping her fist in the air as she clutched her carry-on bag with the squirrel on her lap. I knew I had to capture that moment just to show it. I just hope somebody in the terminal was screaming "World Star" while it happened.
World Star!
It's such an odd thing, something you don't see every day. I don't know about you, Mr. Nixon, but apparently we lead very different lives. I mean, this is kind of boring. I just thought it would be worth bringing up. The passengers boarded the plane 15 minutes later. Hey, that's not bad. 15 minutes after a squirrel incident?
It could be a lot worse. Yeah.
You're taking off about 2 hours late. It arrived at Cleveland Hopkins at 8:57, but Nixon said most of the passengers didn't mind the delay because it was such a unique situation. This is going to be a story to remember for the rest of our lives, he said. Then staring blankly down at the area just past the tips of his shoes, wondering where it all went wrong.
Terralith says emotional support pansexual halibut. Yes. Yes, please.
I think that's the episode name now.
Pansexual, emotional support pansexual halibut.
Or just well, yeah. Or emotional pansexual halibut.
Emotional support pansexual halibut. Yes.
We like to keep the names of these episodes really kind of straightforward so that new people, when they stumble upon the channel, can ask, what did I do wrong?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm glad I was able to restore that story because she's been removed by police. Oh my god. It's like, man, we need there you go.
I'm pretty happy about this now. Okay, everything is it's a lot of work because there's a lot of things going on right now. But you know what? I think I'm maintaining, and I'm managing to edit this all in real time. I think it's good.
I think actually, I think I think we could actually make a lot of money though. We need to develop a Chrome extension, which just puts googly eyes over anything it can recognize as a face. That way, when people are browsing like any news items, they could go like Daily Wire or CNN or whatever, and no matter how bad the story is, as soon as they get to the image, it doesn't seem quite as bad.
Start the ass kissing with you.
There we go.
Coming soon to. Oh, it's a good thing that I froze for that too.
Yeah, no.
It's like, well, actually, with that fold in the neck too, it kind of looks like I'm propping my own head up. By the way, yeah, but it's we had to get Derek on somehow. Didn't know that would be what it took, but you're welcome.
Yeah, there you go. I got a bunch of just heads lying around, man. I just do. Just fucking do.
Nothing weird about that.
No, of course not. All right. So anyway, what the fuck was I even saying? I'm so disjointed now. Maybe it's this like maybe it was because I'm drinking like slightly decent priced champagne that I got at grocery outlet, which means it's probably expired. But
can champagne expire?
I think it can turn into vinegar, actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's pretty much all wine will really do if it like expires.
So like all those people like vintage 1972 Cabernet Sauvignon. It's like, is that just Heinz vinegar? Oh shit, we forgot to change the label. Well, this will be right back.
Okay. Thank you very much, the host. Appreciate you. Let's see. Did I get everybody that Tickle Trunk rained on us? I think I did. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I found. Oh, a Noble Yeti resubscribed 8 months so far. Hey, we're in our final trimester there, Noble Yeti. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. I have something that I found. I thought this might be interesting. It starts off with this image. Please say man with no hands and no legs is armed and on the run. Just soak that one
arms,
in.
Right?
Just soak that one in. No hands and no legs is armed and on the run. So
that's one of those. That's one of those like like you show someone a picture of that. Like, what's your excuse?
This isn't really. This isn't really like a goofy story, but it's a weird story. Oh no, not that one. Shit, damn it. Okay.
Well, I mean, no, I'm looking at it now.
Amputee sought in shooting deaths of parents in Florida. And yes, he does not have hands. He has no hands, and he does not have legs.
Or hair.
Or much hair.
Or a hairline, yeah.
Yeah. Police are searching for an amputee Thursday after the shooting deaths of his parents in Florida. Investigators at the Orange County Sheriff's Office found Michael Petrosino, 63, and Nancy Petrosino fatally shot Tuesday at their Orlando area home after Nancy failed to report to the elementary school where she taught. Homicide detectives have released a surveillance photo of Sean taken Tuesday morning by a Wells Fargo ATM in Orlando and are calling him a person of interest. I would say so. In the slayings. In the photo, he appears to be clutching cash with the ends of his arms, which end near his wrists. He stands on prosthetic legs. They've declined to call him a suspect, but say he may have a weapon and is considered dangerous. He's last seen in their vehicle and thought to be in South Florida. Please note for identification purposes the physical characteristics of his hands, a.k.a. he don't got any. He lost portions of his limbs as a child because of bacterial meningitis, which is fucked up. And they reported that neighbors said he had recently moved in with his parents after financial troubles. The dad worked at Disney World, and the mom taught second grade for 10 years, where at a loss she was very well liked. So I have questions.
Do you? please. I mean, it seems pretty cut and dry, but
I-
go ahead and
I-
try and put your finger on the pulse of what's going on here.
I can count my questions on my stumps. Stump 1. Okay. How did he operate a gun? It's shooting deaths, right? So how do you
Bump stock, man. Bump stock.
Oh, he bump stocked it?
He can't do anything but bump shit.
But
He ain't got no legs. All he does is bump into shit.
this is also really old. This is you guys are right. This is like 4 years old.
No,
Yeah.
because I was gonna say if you go down to that little mug shot of his there, it does make me wonder how he managed to carry his tiki torch at the Unite the Right rally.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I mean, no, he looks. I'm not saying he looks like the average millennial woes fan. I'm just saying he looks like the average millennial woes fan.
Yeah. Kinda. I mean,
When's the last time you think he finger blasted a girl?
stump blasted?
Bam! You know,
Mm.
I'm pretty sure there's a subsection of that for Pornhub, which we'll have to re-upload this video to Pornhub under stump porn.
There is. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to re-upload this video there too in case YouTube takes it down.
Let's see. I want to see what happened to this guy actually. Do.
During sentencing, the judge felt like being a dick and said, "I'll tell you what, sir. I will sentence you to a certain amount of years. You can decide. Just count them out on your fingers."
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I found out how this whole thing panned out actually. It ends kind of sad a little bit. So oh my god.
Did
Wow.
somebody finger him in interrogation?
He was apparently an avid gun collector. Okay. So
Florida.
there's that. Why is this not
Florida
loading?
man.
Florida
Pretty
man.
Florida man, yeah.
Yeah. But when the Memphis police finally pulled him over for making an illegal U-turn, they found one of the purchases in the car, a homemade shoulder grip for the gun he used to kill himself.
No.
So I guess what ended up doing. Okay, he used an AR-15 assault rifle to shoot his parents. No idea how he did it.
I'm sure David Hogg will be all over this story.
How do you even pull the charging handle with your stumps? Like I don't. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I guess he. As an officer walked over, he heard the sound of a gunshot, and yeah, he killed himself with a Glock using plastic putty he bought at a hardware store to construct the shoulder holster glued to the gun's handle.
That's a really inventive piece of shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Because, I mean, you know what? I mean, like, no, you should never say, like, oh, good, he killed himself. But motherfucker killed his own parents.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
him. Fuck him. Fuck him and his stumps. Like, fucking Edward Scissorhands only killed his father by accident.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
his-
he didn't even kill his father.
His
He died of a
father.
heart
His father died of a heart attack, and that was Vincent Price, though. So if he did kill him, then it would still be pretty bad.
Yeah, but he didn't, and this guy did. So fuck this guy, and God bless Edward Scissorhands for never coming back down from the hill.
But also, hero, Edward Penis Hands,
Oh, well, I mean, what was this guy's name?
Sean Petrozello or something like that.
Sean. So yeah, we call him Sean Glockhands. Yeah.
Tickle Trunk says, police report a midget fortune teller is on the loose. APB goes out for a small, medium, at large. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow.
No, we're in shitty pun territory tonight, and you know what? That's okay.
Well, I'm gonna need more champagne.
Yeah, well, you know, like you gotta pop that dom.
Yeah, Jables Boogly's like, it's called nugget porn. I know. I kind of figured you'd know Jables, but anyway. So it's our last news article of the night, and I'm very excited about this one. This one is current. We just took you a little bit in time there. This is a history lesson of amputee killers.
Yep, and
Mom paralyzed after being catapulted from bed during sex. I bet
bitch got
she's
smashed.
smash. So
It's like
man.
I would suplex smash that shit. I would catapult smash that bitch.
Can you imagine, like, you live your whole life, you're just a normal person, you had your ups and your downs, you get married, maybe you have kids or something, and everything, you just fly under the radar, and you're just happy to have your life, your little
under the
life.
radar.
And then for some reason, out of the blue, something happens, and like the thing that makes everybody in the world know who you are is this, and like,
Well, actually,
this will be what you're going to be immortalized as on the internet forever.
well, this is what sucks though, is because in like the enthusiasm of recognizing that she got trebucheted out of her fucking daybed by getting smashed out. Like, that's funny. She's fucking paralyzed though. That
Yeah.
sucks.
A woman was left paralyzed after being catapulted from her Super King bed during sex, is suing the bed suppliers for $1.3 million. Claire Busby suffered a serious spinal injury after she fell from the Super King-sized double divan while changing positions. The 46-year-old was kneeling in the middle of the bed performing a sex act on her partner when she decided to change positions. I love how descriptive this is. This is wonderful.
So this is in the UK, so I guess we can assume that the British mattress king is about to get downgraded to mattress duke, huh?
I wonder if she had a license for that bed.
That's an assault bed right there.
Yep. Busby told the High Court in UK that this is when the bed gave way and she fell off and landed on her head. She said, I spun around, I put my hand down, and I felt like I was catapulted off the back of the bed. My head hit the floor, I fell to the side, and then I heard like a spring in my body snap, it felt like. The mom before claims the bed was in a defective state, and she has taken legal action against Beds R Us.
Beds are us.
Beds R Us, the store that supplied the mattress. The supplier denies any liability for her injuries.
We sell these beds here so people can fucking lie down and go to sleep, right? We're not trying to make them have fucking acrobatic sex on them. We don't need the Grayson family having a fucking orgy on them. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Christ.
That's a shaky case, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's like she's gonna fail, like it's gonna fail, and then she's just gonna end up suing like whoever the bed frame manufacturer was.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be some Czech company like, yes, bed frame is shit. We don't give a shit.
You got to be responsible with your sex act, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
and she's 46 years old. You can't go pulling some monkey ass shit on that. Come on, man. Not
Yeah,
unless you're
you
like,
prob-
you got to be like doing yoga and shit to be able to perform at 46 and like, do what's
fucking double sow cow fucking Olympic skating move while trying to like plunge that dick into your clown car vagina.
right? That's right. Wow.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. She should have brought a fucking trampoline if she was that into it. That's all I'm
True.
saying. Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't a Murphy bed. She could have gotten smushed against the wall.
I'm just like I understand. I can sympathize. By the way, if you guys want to possibly join the show, hop in the Discord link on the page, and hop in the waiting room. But I can sympathize with her because like she's partially paralyzed now, and that's shitty. It sucks. But like
Yeah.
I have to wonder about the wisdom of this. Somebody must have really talked her into this as a lawsuit, because even if you win, this is going to be forever on the internet that you were having some freaky sex with your man and you did it bad and
maybe-
you catapulted off the bed.
All right, two things. One, what if the lawsuit was his idea because he wanted to go down in history as the man who crippled a bitch by banging her out so hard? Two, what if they're not telling the whole truth? Because in my mind, I just got this really unfortunate and kind of sickening image of this pasty older British couple where the guy's swinging her around by the hips while she's straddling his standing body, and he's just doing pirouettes on the fucking mattress top. And it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Loses his grip because of all that grease from the fish and chips, and all of a sudden those those thighs just come loose, and she just slips off, flies into the dresser. All of a sudden she's Stephen Hawking for the last portion of her life.
A Noble Yeti says, I like them paralyzed before sex.
New Hampshire folks, my friend. New Hampshire folks. That's what we do over here.
So over, Jesus
We
Christ.
we st- we still put wings and 40-inch rims on our wheelchairs over here to attract mates, you know.
BRNWSHWS, or I think that's Brown Shoes. Brown Shoes. Gifted a sub to Y2KNW. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's very cool of you. I don't know why it didn't show up over on my thing.
The Disney windmill, hell of a thing to come in on. Indeed, it is. Even more of a hell of a thing to cripple yourself coming on.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It is bad, but then again, it's also fucking bizarre. I mean, you don't even hear about this shit in the porn world, and they do some weird shit. Granted, they're professionals. You know, they probably got like stunt coordinators and shit there for when they want to start, doing like, high dives from the vaulted ceiling down onto the Bedzara's discount. Here's the other thing too. It was a Super King, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck buys a bed like that?
It is a bit excessive, actually. Yeah, yeah. Here, I want to see if I can find a good picture of a Super King, because these things are obnoxiously huge for beds. Super King bed, because like me and Mems have a king, and I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a queen size bed, and that shit oftentimes, like, even when I've got, well, even in past times when I've had two other people in it with me, still plenty of space.
Sure. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't like being comfortable. Like, maybe that's gonna sound a little weird, but I really don't like being comfortable when I'm sleeping.
And that's why you became a YouTuber.
Maybe why I became the kind of YouTuber that I am. Yeah, maybe. Shit. And these are just huge ass beds, and they're cool, but like, I don't know. If it's
well, I love that you find the IKEA version of that clearly, because maybe that's the thing. The bed frame was IKEA. Like, the mattress was fine. The bed frame was IKEA. And she broke her back because she ended up landing on a few extra dowels and a bag of screws that no one could explain.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
But that cafe.
That what?
Cafe. They put cafes and IKEAs and shit. But like ice cream shops.
Yeah, okay, the cafe inside the IKEA. They have like really good Swedish meatballs in IKEA too.
And the weird thing is, after you're done with the plate, you look back down on it, and there's extra noodles left over, and you don't know how they got there or what they're for.
Yeah. It's weird.
Twice that I used that joke. You see that? Eat a dick, Patrick Jolly. Scooped you on that one too.
So, what?
Well, nothing. That just made me think of that earlier comment I meant, where I said, like, well, you know how, like, in the, back in the day, they used to have those contraptions to, like, keep people from touching themselves and shit.
Yeah.
I think we need to build some of those for dabs, where we just, like, we fashion these little armbands with, like, little spikes on them onto, like, middle schoolers' arms. That way, they learn not to dab real quick, because it's a mistake you can only make twice.
Now, sweetie, remember, if you're gonna dab responsibly.
If you're gonna dab, you're gonna be winking the rest of your life, you little fuck.
Don't get that. Winking?
You strap a spike to their fucking arm, and then when they dab, and that we haven't been paid enough for me to actually do that, but when they dab, they stab one of their eyes out.
I like how you hate dabbing so much you won't dab unless you're paid to dab.
Listen, you don't like doing death shots so much. You don't do them unless you're paid to do them. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you guys. Yeah, you send me a bottle of grain alcohol, I'll drink that shit for free. You can pay me for the dabs, you can pay him to drink. How's that? Fair deal? I still win. I love it.
Dabbing is so great, though. It's so ridiculous. Like, it makes absolutely no fucking logical sense whatsoever. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But, I mean, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with a dab.
Well, something that I was actually thinking about earlier today while I was suffering through the Shane Dawson video, and that whole part where fucking Locke comes back to life and all that. I kept thinking to myself, this modern generation, which is like, it really seems to be obsessed with celebrating people acting like absolute shit. Like, it's just like, hey, how fucking awful can you be? I keep thinking they're always going off about, oh, that's savage, bro, that's savage. In the same way that we responded to being woke with being well slept, I kind of think we got to figure out a way to make the antithesis of being savage, like, yeah, I'm totally civilized. I
Well,
eat my food with a fork.
okay. Well, now, okay, this is something that my first girlfriend kind of wanted to rekindle. We used to do SCA campouts, medieval like reenactment kind of shit, and it was a lot of fun. But she wanted to bring back swearing an oath, which not necessarily like swearing an oath as in like I pledge my sword to you, but swearing as in like you just go off in the most creative way of describing somebody being a giant piece of shit as possible, and you could call that civilized.
You could call that my early career on YouTube.
True, yeah.
Yeah. Although I mean that's yeah. No, I mean I think yeah we need to bring back civilization.
Mm-hmm.
It's not we need to save civilization. We just need to bring it back because it ain't the Muslims, it ain't the SJWs, it ain't none of them who's really threatening civilization. It's all these kids who give a fuck where Jake Paul puts his dick.
Yeah.
And that shit that he just did.
Dab. Okay. Anyway.
Suddenly,
Hey,
I'm suddenly missing the giant Bunty King head.
Y2KNW, how you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going fantastic. How are you?
Not so bad. Just got to mute the stream here.
Dan. I don't know why everybody's getting so like. Okay, you know what? Maybe you can settle this for us, Y2KNW. Like, is a dab wrong? Is a dab incorrect, or is the dab acceptable?
Dab is just one of those things that fucking losers do, isn't it? I don't know. I'm Canadian. We don't get that here for another 10 years.
They're civilized. So civilized.
We're just behind the times that far.
So civilized, bro.
I don't.
Can I ask you a question, Jeff?
Yes.
So, today, the devil's lettuce became legal here in Canada.
Yes.
And it's not quite the apocalypse outside, but it's getting there.
Okay.
What do you think the time frame is for a Monsanto-produced Roundup Ready weed?
Hopefully soon. I mean, it's a wonderful idea. I mean, they might as well. The market's ripe and open for it. In fact, like I make jokes how I'm like, I'm a shill for Monsanto. Funny thing is, I actually am friends with people who work at Monsanto. Like I am. I know quite a few of them. One of which is even their like outreach manager. And she's really nice. She's the nicest like middle-aged lady, and she's just a sweetheart. But I'm pretty sure I have at some point in time, while I was talking to them, heard them say that it would be like an amazing cash crop for Monsanto to produce marijuana. But that's not an official statement from them, obviously. But I think it'd be great.
Would that be like actual pot or just industrial hemp or something like that?
It'd probably be weed.
Probably be both. Let's be honest. It's a business. They're not going to give up a good opportunity. But I could totally see that. Here's the funny thing. Monsanto starts genetically engineering like the dankest weed in history. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, all of their online critics are just like, I was wrong, bros.
The march from Monsanto just becomes this great big long trail of stoners.
No, yeah, the march for Monsanto, like they move it to 420, and then it just becomes the new 420 protest. It's not even like what are you protesting? We're not protesting anything, dude. We're just fucking celebrating. Have you tried this shit? It's Roundup Ready and everything. It's a treatment for cancer. I smoke this shit and I go on Reddit and I just don't give a fuck what they're saying. It's fine.
Didn't you know glyphosate kills germs?
It It is the kind of thing, and Jeff, you could probably appreciate this though, and like it is one of these things. Like I don't like, I really I don't like the idea of multinational chemical companies also being biotech firms, because if there's one thing we can be sure about multinational corporations, it's that human welfare is not top of their list typically. But
not usually. No, I'll give you that.
yeah, but at the same time, like I mean, it's and it's the kind of thing like when you see when you see people like you see like political commentators and like, oh yeah, anti-SJW, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then like, by the way, the New World Order is trying to force us all to be Muslim. Oh, for fuck's sake, why'd you do that? Then you see the people who like have, you see some people with legitimate criticisms about a massive multinational like Monsanto. And then you see they're like paired with these people who are like, by the way, if you smoke 2 joints a day, you're immune to colon cancer.
Yeah.
I'll take Monsanto's chemistry over someone's homeopathy any day of the week.
Yeah, same, dude, same. I wouldn't even blink on it. Like, yeah, in a fucking heartbeat.
It's a great thing about like litigious capitalism too, is like if you look at 2 different competing companies, one little underdog homeopathic organic company and one massive multinational, you ask yourself, who's probably more worried about getting sued?
Yeah, that's true.
That's because the big multinational has to worry about like employees and stuff. The homeopath is just like, oh, I'll have to move into an apartment and get my tap water from somewhere else.
It's like, well, I'm sure I can convince mom and dad to let me move back in. What the fuck is happening?
Nothing's happening. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, listen, if we're gonna have like Chris Raygun and Beardy here, Beardy needs to be Worf, and Chris needs to be Troy.
Yeah, but I don't have a larger Chris. Like the only other Chris that I have is this one. Little known fact, by the way, guys. Hey, everybody, Chris Raygun here.
Chris Raygun actually employs a whole team of lawyers, half of whom are actually corporate litigators for Monsanto, to keep pictures of his legs off the internet.
Hey.
Can you shop that picture at the back? So he's wearing Wesley Crusher's stupid striped shirt.
I just actually love. I just love. I like if you take the proportions. If you take the proportions of this large man back here, but you realize how short his legs must be to actually stand behind there because of the floor there, you realize that's a wonderfully sized individual, and I can't wait for some of our cartoonists to make that a thing.
Yeah. There we go. Chris is way too big.
He's still too big. He's still got little baby legs under a giant torso.
He's bigger than Olive is, that's for sure.
He weeble well, I mean, he had to get there eventually. It's like Chris is like, why'd you do that to me, Jeff? Chris, compare yourself to the size of everyone else in the shot. Oh my God, you're right. That's like the antithesis of me versus Dieter.
Oh my God. Fuck. If I tried to put Dieter in this Photoshop, all you'd see is legs.
Wait a second. Who is that in Picard's chair? That's not.
I was just about to ask that.
Is that Olive?
Yeah, it's Olive. Coherent states.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
she
I know. She put she just had this picture, this photo shoot taken of her, and she was like, "This is the most wholesome image I've ever had," and so I photoshopped her out and put her in really fucked up situations.
Yeah, it's the most wholesome image I've ever had, and then Jeff's like, "Not for long." No, actually, I mean, the only thing that would be worse is if you put like that standard meme of 10 black dudes behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you already got there, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you haven't gotten there.
No, I haven't gotten there. Oh my God. No, no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna recreate that one with that picture and a bunch of the NPC, cartoon dudes. I hate that meme, by the way. I really do.
What's wrong? That's a great meme.
Nah, I hate it.
Actually, all right. You know what? I'm gonna throw out my boomer stick here. I haven't paid attention to Twitter or any of that horse shit in a couple weeks now.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Go ahead, Y2KNW.
Well, so the typical response to
Computer.
someone like...
Explain meme.
I can't sound like Majel Barrett.
But
Because
so,
a lot of the people that get all outraged all tend to post like the same crap over and over and over again.
Right.
You might as well be talking to some NPC in a video game. They're like, oh, times are tough. You're a misogynist. Hate Trump. Blah blah blah. It's all the same. And then they get all mad because they're like, oh, we got a herd of people that all sound exactly the same. Like they're just mindless robots. You call them mindless robots, and they lose their shit. So an automated algorithm decided to get rid of all of these mindless robots so that people wouldn't hurt their feelings.
So it's almost like here's the actually I really love this meme though too, because I did see it like being trotted out by a lot of people, but they're the same people who respond to shit with "haha, lol boomer." It's like lol, fucking you NPC boomer, you respond with the same shit everybody else does. Like, wow, that's so weird. You just responded with the same shit everybody else did. Never mind. I don't want to ruin it.
The best part is you can use it on both sides. So if you're stuck here in the middle looking at shitheads on both ends get mad at each other, it's like, well, I'll just put Trump hats on these guys and pussy hats on those guys and get myself kicked off of Twitter right now.
Yeah,
and
that's true. That's fair.
In fairness, too, here's the other fun thing, though. For anybody who's played like Skyrim with any of the expansions, and you actually were trying to decide which spouse you wanted to, so many people were upset you couldn't marry the vampire princess. And so they were really upset that they were trying to decide which NPC they wanted to fuck the most.
Yeah.
So can we got to incorporate an incel meme in there somehow.
I haven't played Skyrim, but I've played a lot of Fable. And I know you can marry the corpse of some chick from the first game in the second game. And I don't know why they let you do that, but I did it because it let me. And I accidentally moved her into the same house with the real NPC I'd married, and they both got mad and left. And my game got a lot easier because I didn't have to worry about people anymore.
A mad corpse, huh? So many jokes fled to mind. I mean, I'm not saying like, did the corpse start a web series where they
get out of here, Depardieu? God damn it!
We're fucking. Oh my god, we're crossing franchises. I love this shit.
Damn it!
You can always tell when Jeff is bored of the conversation.
No, I'm into it. I heard everything you guys are talking about.
Yeah, he just saw. He's also.
I don't like clowns either.
Yeah, he's scrolling through his PNGs, and he's like, "Damn, I have so much Depardieu."
Mm-hmm.
And why? Here's a funny thing though too. Chris Ray Gun dressed in that striped shirt, looking like he's on the French Riviera, looks more French than Depardieu as Spider-Man.
Okay, true. True. Okay. He does look he looks a lot more French than Depardieu does.
He looks very French.
Depardieu looks like a melted candle.
Although you could honestly kind of say that the Puerto Ricans are the French of the Spanish-speaking world. I don't know why you would, but you could.
you could say a lot of things. There are a great many things that you could say. That I'll give you that.
Especially about the French and the Puerto Ricans. There's lots and lots of things you can say that can get your videos taken down from the internet.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anybody accuses me of being insensitive to cultural identity, though, I can just call them an NPC, apparently. So that's good.
Yeah, basically. That's basically what that means.
I love, though, the fact that, like, people are now saying it's like, you see somebody drinking Monster and that makes them a boomer. It's like, do you know what boomer means?
It's taken on a whole new meaning now, so.
Yeah, it's just like somebody older than... Why does that look so correct?
Why did you put that over your face first, Jeff?
Oh no, I think everybody. I think we're about to experience. Yeah. We're getting Ricky invaded.
Oh, it's the Packlet episode.
Oh fuck! Wow. Okay. All right.
You couldn't save that for the episode where we make Hasperat and drink blood wine, really?
Oh, wow.
I mean, at this point, we're just going to actually have to just, like, do a face rig capture of Ricky so that, like, we can just turn him into a face rig character.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great.
And it's like, if anyone smiles, they don't really smile, they just go...
Yeah, that's very true.
That's not horrifying at all.
You
No.
want a Berwick? You get a Berwick.
Oh my god.
When the fuck are we gonna get? I mean, like I've reached out to him a couple times and he's never responded. But we gotta get Ricky on this show sometime.
Yeah, we should. There you go.
Berwick of Assad.
Berwick of Assad. That's right. And it's on Olive. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Anyway, fuck me. What the shit. Anyway, I gotta stop screwing around with this. I'm just gonna leave it just like this for the rest of the show. And everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah, no one's gonna. Actually, no. The great thing is everyone could potentially get upset at this show, but they can't then because you're like, it's Ricky Berwick, and they're like, you're right. That's so cute.
I can't do his. It doesn't work. Anyway, so anything you want to show, promote, put out there, Y2KNW?
Subscribe to Grand Comics.
Which one's that?
It's a bit of a meme on comic Twitter. Everyone just sneaks it in somewhere. He's a pretty neat guy from Germany. He's reviewing manga and comics and stuff.
Okay. Send me a link in the Discord chat or Discord DMs.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Later, buddy.
Bajorn workers. Chief O'Brien has slapped around more than Tina Turner. Has been slapped around more than Tina Turner, but nobody bothered to call the police on the Deep Space Nine writers. Strange, isn't it?
Aww. Fucking misandry, man. Misandry is real. All right, let's roll.
I just, here's the thing. I never thought like a deep space sci-fi show would, especially one that I watched years ago and then rewatched, would make me hungry. I saw Hasperat and all I saw was burritos. And then I looked up what it really was and I'm like, whoa, I could do so much with that.
Well, explain what it is.
All right, so for those who are not familiar, basically it's, and there's a few different recipes out there, but Hasperat is more or less, it's almost like you take a pita roll, right, or just like a plain tortilla or whatever, and you wrap a series of like some vegetables, but you have to brine some of them, so you get that briny, salty taste, but then you also add chilies to your flavor. And the idea behind it is it's supposed to be something that is so hot it makes your eyes water. Now, I've worked in Mexican kitchens. I've gone through that shit, and I couldn't help but think like, well, I could go a little overboard. Brine, but think about it. You get the salty brine, plus that hot heat, plus some things like I believe the spinach went in one of the recipes I saw. So you get that cool crunch. Then you get the heat. And then the salt, and then you get to think about the fact that you're eating a food that's from fucking Star Trek, and then you're like, wow, this is what I spend my time doing.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
I got excited.
It sounds fucking delicious. It honestly really does.
I'm making it. I'm making it very soon, and there will be a video that goes out. Oh my god. Oh, hey, look at that. And I'm actually not even going to correct my camera. I'm going to leave it frozen like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
My host wants to show everybody Tom Sweeney, and he hates the gays.
That's right. I'm going to drop my voice a little bit, though, because I ain't never seen Tom Sweeney on a video recently to remember what his voice sounded like. So now I'm going to make this a very bannable sort of impression.
PoliittinenPossunen. Hello.
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 Wait a minute. Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah, brilliant. I'm fine. Still, again, unemployed, but I'm doing fine.
Yeah? Well, I mean, there's one nice thing about being unemployed. You don't
I
have
can listen to you guys.
You
can
don't
make YouTube videos.
I was just gonna say the nice part about being unemployed is you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, but it would be nice to get some work and get some money. But yeah.
I tell myself that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, yeah. Anyway, sorry if that was bad, way of coming to show, but
Oh, it's fine, man. You're fine.
There are no
Yeah,
bad days coming on the show.
Nice. Oh, just last time when I was here, we talked about it a bit. But yeah, how you guys doing?
Fantastic, actually. Feeling really good.
Nice.
I just got to be black for a solid minute and a half. I mean, I got no complaints.
I mean,
Yeah, but you were Tom Sweeney, so yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't Wizard of Cause. See what I mean?
fuck.
Well, you did get better skin though, so yeah.
I beg to differ.
Damn. Damn.
Well, okay, yeah. Sorry.
That's some shade there, man. Holy
That is.
shit.
Well, I shouldn't be talking about skin conditions. That's all.
Not just that, but also, I mean, like, even if they still had segregation, I couldn't afford to go to any of those kind of diners.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you even talking about? I don't even know what you're saying.
I didn't know which direction he was going with the whole "you got better skin" thing was, so I figured, just bring up a race.
Less skin conditions. I wasn't talking about being black and getting hauled to in the south, slave plantation thing.
Okay, so I'm just so I'm just fundamentally racist. Okay, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Well, yeah, I'm doing fine.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
That's the weirdest fucking. Oh wait, there's one here too.
Yeah.
Space Jews. Moon Jews.
Moon?
Shh, they've beamed aboard. We don't want to scare them. They're trying to see if we have enough money to make it worth sticking around for. Shh. It's like, are these Ferengi? No, they're Jews. There is no...
a Jew's vision is based on movement. So as long as you, I'm gonna get us in trouble if I keep going with that joke.
You are already in trouble, I bet.
Well,
So-
it is nice though, because like in a very real sense, outside of Jeff and his movement, I can't really see anyone who's in this set with us right now. So he might have a point.
Okay, yeah.
I was trying. I tried my best, Jeff. I did. I really did.
I
Can't.
am just I'm just kind of sitting here looking at what our stream looks like, and I'm just kind of really proud of
Cringing.
myself.
I'm just really... Is this better than when we had the dozen Depardieu's?
No.
This is better, but yeah, sorry, Nick. I was just starting to wonder, does a lack of foreskin make you blind or something?
Well, I mean, no. Listen, here's
Because
the thing.
you choose all the same movement.
No. You have to understand. Listen, the thing is that when you lose one sense, the others get stronger. So I can't see you tugging on my cock, but I can't feel you tugging on my cock, but I can definitely see it. So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, this is turning into a Ralph Retort stream. Talking about just talking about Jews and dicks and shit. Yeah, let's just run with it. Fuck it. There's money in it. Let's go. The inner Jew in me is coming out. Now I'm emerging like an uncircumcised erection. I had to bite my tongue not to smile. Funny to me.
You know, one of my favorite parts about doing this stupid shit, like, was when I all of a sudden had a giant bunty face and you tried not to spit your beer. That made me happy. Made me very happy.
Self-control is everything in this world. We've demonstrated we have so much of it on this show. Clearly. We're very zen. So other than the still unemployed sort of thing, what else has been going on with you, man?
Just not much. Been gaming, after I,
What are you playing?
For and Overwatch. mostly, and trying to get a new computer.
So you haven't managed to become a billionaire in No Man's Sky.
Oh, fuck that shit. If I want to be alone, I can do it just by sitting in the dark room.
If I didn't like vaginas, I could download that game anytime I want to.
Well, I'm basically an incel without that, so I don't need that fucking game to not get laid.
You're pro level.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus
I can't
Christ.
actually. It's funny because like I don't really hang out with any local people in my area much anymore at all. My IRL social contact, I'm like at Paul Joseph Watson level social contact that like it's like I talk to the cashier when I get a slice of pizza, and it's all
that's fucking scary.
Well, I can trace it back to that game though. It's like when I started playing No Man's Sky, that's when I stopped going out to parties. Correlation, causation though, you know, so I can't blame that game yet. And I will get to them. I will get to 4 billion. I promise.
Okay, yeah. But it's scary that you say that the only things you talk to are your fucking map and your camera.
No, I just told you I speak to cashiers from time to time. You can't order everything on Amazon.
I mean,
Okay.
No, okay, yeah, no, you're right.
You try getting a fresh piece of halibut, you know, sexually aggressive halibut on Amazon. I mean, actually, I'm gonna check that now. I'm gonna go to Amazon.
I won't try to do that because if I'll try that, will end up in some kind of list.
Oh, you're already on a list, dude. You're a guest on this show.
Most likely, but I won't need more of them.
Just shrug and try and relax and hope they never bother coming knocking.
Nick, have you ever been involved with fucking Scandinavian bureaucracy? It's fucking bullshit, and I have to do it daily because I need to get money out of those shitheads.
I've gotten close.
So I don't need any fucking lists.
I'll run my VPN and I'll put it in one of those weird countries that just looks like, you know, just like some, you know, sausage roll, and then I'll run PureBlock while I'm downloading Walking Dead, and I'll see all this Scandinavian bureaucracy shit coming up, so I can kind of feel you.
Oh yeah, don't
Same thing.
Talk about it. Yeah, sorry, it's just fucking awful.
Hang on, sexually aggressive. What? Hang on, here's what I love. I just went to Amazon, right? I put sexually aggressive, and the first thing that comes up is sexually aggressive women. Amazon? Is that something that you?
How much is you know, how they do sell it? Is it like a 1 woman, 2 women, or is it by a weight or what?
Lord Bezos heard there was a market for Russian brides and decided to add it to his catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's even doing spell check thing like, are you sure you mean this and not sexually aggressive women? What comes up under sexually aggressive women? A bunch of books, because that's what women who wish they were sexually aggressive were. Oh, and vibrators, and blindfolds, and pure macho pheromone cologne. I guess, Jeff, we're gonna have to do an Amazon review stream again soon.
I think we are, yeah. I think that's definitely gonna have to happen.
And it's gonna have to be based off of Amazon search criteria suggestions.
Oh God.
Yeah. Sorry that I turned this into a shit show.
Oh no, it was. No,
Dude,
you're just joining the shitstorm.
Well.
Uh-oh. What did I just break it?
I don't know.
What now?
I was really hoping you were actually like bringing up a screen of you. Let's do some Amazon. Let's see.
I mean, are we doing Amazon reviews? We could.
We've
There's
got
an echo somewhere.
guests coming on, and also we could totally step on the toes of another live stream on a different day of the week. So let's.
True.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, unless like you guys start like throwing a whole bunch of Streamlabs money at us, you know.
Make it special.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Make it a special show.
If you put the word pheromone into the Amazon search bar, you get some interesting results.
Do you?
Yeah. Pheromones for attracting women. That's top, but it's probably because it knows I'm a man because I've ordered manly things like a deep fryer.
That sounds like the same shit that they, you know those fucking porn ads that you get every fucking woman that you want. That sounds like the same shit.
Hang on. I love this one because I want to review this and I need someone to remind me of it. One of the things it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th entry is moth pheromone traps.
Ooh.
I mean, I was really disappointed when I caught these moths and discovered that they were actually the genders they appeared to be. 1 out of 5 stars.
Olive is so cute. Bye, Olive. Okay.
Olive was here.
So we're a little bit back to normal. Okay. All right. We're fine. It's okay. So
I'm just still wondering,
yeah, go for it.
Never fucking mind.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
No, fuck. I was just wondering, about trap moss.
Trap moss?
Fuck, I can't speak. Those fucking. What's the MOTH?
Moth?
Moth? Oh,
Yeah,
moth.
that word. Trap those fuckers. Those insect fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I just can't fucking speak at this time of fucking day. It's fucking 4 in the morning here. I can't speak anymore.
Do you wanna? Well, Nick's gone, so I'm gonna replace Nick with my favorite PNG I've ever cut out. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to drive you away.
All right. This is my new this is my new co-host. So I imagine he'll be doing good.
Jeff. I hope you have locked your potatoes well away.
Well, okay. The thing though is that
Because
that's a strong man. You are committing speech rap right now. Just saying.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm very sorry. I made the mistake of allowing myself to be listed as an emergency medical contact, but I've updated them to say I don't care. I am what is this? I am Lou Farigarape, huh? I am the Incredible Sulk. I found out Taylor Swift had sex with a black man, and now I am never going to have sex with her again.
Jeff, get
I
out
know
here.
I shouldn't ask, but what JF nowadays does?
I don't know. I don't pay any attention to him. I don't know.
I haven't,
Well, no, he sits there and he tries to explain how being a small white bridge troll should make him more attractive to the women. They have to be of a lower intelligence than he is, and the guy tried to marry and fuck a mentally retarded woman with the
I've heard that, but I haven't heard any drama about him lately. But yeah,
no, he's just a sad fuck. He's like the rest of these these sad cunts who manage to crawl out from under the underbelly of the anti-SJW movement and say, well, the SJWs, they would say I am a bad person for thinking that people darker than a pale shade of beige are bad people. I don't want to have.
So basically, just a fucking motherfucking cunts who learn to breathe too early.
Basically, he just needs to get this brown man's Valentine face in his mailbox for 6 solid months so that he can learn to love it.
I'm not sure will that work, but okay, yeah. Why not?
Well, 8 months.
But yeah, okay, let's make it 9. But I I can't think, JF as a troll because I've played fucking too much Witcher, and trolls are fucking cute.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh man, wacky shit.
That just screams Valentine's Day, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
It does.
It's beautiful. It is
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's just like, be mine! I love you.
Or be stabbed.
Be mine or be searched by the TSA.
Yeah, and that picture might have that bit of terrorist feel in it.
A little bit.
No offense, Bundy, but
Try not to be
know-
so brown. is what he said.
yeah, and try not to have that, Al Qaeda style beard.
Try not to have that kind of style face and skin,
God damn it.
Well,
Here's the thing I love.
In Finland, you could say that.
Well, in Finland, you could also say that that's.
Well,
you know,
hey, Nick.
the
Story
new-
about my family. I, little, bit of country, bit of city type of town where I live in, and my cousin and lives a bit on the countryside, and they get a new neighbor. That neighbor happens to be a black man. What do? They haven't heard about that black man coming to neighborhood, and it's just like, oh, what the fuck, black man! Everybody get down! Don't go in the windows.
I'm sorry. You must be.
And that was like a fucking half a year ago.
You must
when
be
that
mistaken. Listen, I've been on the internet, and one thing I know for a fact is that Europe is very progressive and forward thinking, and that it's only America who worries about black people moving into the neighborhood, even though nobody here actually does. Does that actually fucking happen there? Like a
Yeah,
black person moves into the neighborhood, and people are like
happened,
freaking
but,
out.
It's in my city, there isn't very much black people at all. Closest thing to a foreign culture is Turkish people who run kebab shops and pizza places, and the Nepalese, or how you say, people from
Nepalese.
Nepal,
Yeah, Nepalese.
stuff like that. There, if you are more tan, if you are actually black, you are fucking rare in here. So yeah, it's what the fuck that just happened. It's if you go Helsinki, the capital. If you go a bit bigger city, it's just normal people like that. But in here, it's much rarer.
Okay. That's
and
the weird...
especially in the country, side.
You could go to like certain parts of the southern deep south countryside here, and like you could have a whole influx of Afghans, and people would be like, more non-whites, whatever. You need like Martians in order to fuck with Americans these days in terms of like people from outside of the country who are weird.
Yeah, I get that. But Finland is we're trying to be good boys, but we are a bit new to all this.
We're a bit new to humanity.
New to being good boys? What?
Sorry, behave good. Be all PC and stuff, politically correct.
It's not. Hang on.
One conversation that I had with my mother like a year back was that it's nice that you behave and all that and don't call black people niggers. She said to me.
Ooh,
That's yeah. I mean,
that's good that you don't.
It's not political correctness to accept foreign neighbors. That's just like I have new neighbors because honestly, like I don't like neighbors to begin with. I don't care where they're from. I'd rather they not be there. But when they're there,
I'm with you there. No neighbors is good neighbors.
And I actually, I mean, as somebody who lives in a city, the city I live in, Manchester, was actually like it used to receive federal funding for taking in refugees, right?
Yep.
And I'll say that like in my building, and I do, and I say this like I love my neighbors, like they're good people, all of them. But I really actually, even though like my local white neighbors complain endlessly about the African neighbors, but at the same time, those immigrant neighbors, they don't scream at the top of their fucking lungs, telling their kid to wash their ass all the time. They go to sleep at like an unusually reasonable amount time of day, and then when they do that, I'm like, I can actually do my work now. Oh, thank you, local neighbors,
Nice.
for screaming at 2 in the morning. So yeah, listen.
I actually don't have problems like that, even though I live like in a, small house that's been, split off for like, for apartments like that. No problem with neighbors. They basically don't exist in here. And this is like a, like in city. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways.
Is that one of the navigators from the original Dune movie, Jeff?
How far behind I am? I'm just thinking that what the.
Okay.
I don't remember that guy's name.
Anyway, anything you want to show, promote, or fucking...
Yeah, sorry, Well, okay, one dude who I've been watching on Twitch here, ML7, dude say, what streamer. It's mostly supports. Been watching him lately. So yeah. Maybe
okay,
him.
cool. Will you send me his link?
Yeah.
Cool,
I'll
man.
try to do that, and yeah, thanks for, guys, and sorry turning this into a fucking shit, so.
No, you're fine. No, you're wonderful. Don't even worry about it, buddy. We'll talk to you again soon, all right?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
But I am sorry for misunderstanding the background, Jeff. I now see that this is the guy who led the Fallujah revolt in 2004.
So, we got time for at least one more, but just in case we do get one more after this, don't hop out of the waiting room. So, next up we have Hannah.
Who's Hannah?
Hi. I'm in the middle of eating fucking trail mix.
Wait, concha with your mouthful, huh?
Showing up with trail mix. Yeah, I like
I
it.
didn't know.
I wonder what the fuck does English trail mix even? It's bits of Scottish. It's bits of fish and it's bits of fish and boot leather.
Pretty much.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How are you doing, Hannah?
Right now, well, but in a few hours, I'm probably going to be throwing up.
Because of all the trail mix?
No, because of the show.
Well, yeah, but I'm had fucking 8 Long Island iced teas, and now I'm eating trail mix. So yeah.
You had 8 Long Island iced teas, and now you're munching down trail mix. What time of night is it over there right now?
2:30.
Wow.
Oh, dinner time. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Well, no, it's effectively bar food. And listen, bartenders wouldn't give you pretzels and peanuts along with your whiskeys and scotches if they didn't think that it wasn't good for you.
Yeah, they're practically nutritionists. I mean, let's be real about this. So,
yeah.
Was there like a special occasion that made you want to go have 8 Long Island iced teas?
I was sick of being sober, to be honest.
You know what? I relate to that so much. I feel that on like a daily basis.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, listen, it's only a struggle if you admit that you have a problem, and none of us are doing that, are we? Just gonna get booted off of Twitch for like making light of substance abuse. It's like, have you seen half of the people on this platform?
Oh my god. Tipsy booby streamers? Oh man. Whew.
By the way, the Third Saint will be bringing you a new Twitch show soon.
Yeah. Yep. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. And have you told her that she's doing that or what?
Oh no! It's gonna be in her 5-year contract for when we move her into the mansion house, and Shane Dawson can come around and ride go-karts with us. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
What's going on? Oh,
Nothing. We're just really trying to get on Shane Dawson's channel, so we're gonna we're basically gonna rent a split level, move 15 people from YouTube in there, and it'll be a good time.
does Chatterbait count?
By the way, real quick, Dizzy donated a while ago, and I apparently missed it. Jeff hung up on the SCA thing. Not well known where I am, so I forget people everywhere worldwide know of it. I've been active for a few years, kind of part of my lifestyle. Ever been to Pennsic? Never been to Pennsic. Always wanted to go.
Is that the big battle?
That's a big battle. Yeah.
Oh.
There's a fucking huge, if I'm not mistaken, there's a huge SCA event in Scotland actually, which again I could be wrong. It might not be in Scotland, but there's a big SCA event where they actually raid a castle.
I think they're confusing that with the Edinburgh nightlife.
There is something like that. It's like really a castle. It's more like ruins.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
every,
Yeah.
every so often we have like a whole bunch of Long Island iced teas get together and decide we're going to attack a castle.
That's every Friday night in Glasgow. Don't worry.
The police show up. The police show up, and then we just say we're being patriots, and then they say, "This is a Wendy's, sir."
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. I really do. Yeah. Well,
That makes you want to go to Scotland, doesn't it?
it kind of does. It kind of does. Yeah.
You show up and it's basically nothing more than like who was the author of Trainspotting? What was that?
Irvine Welsh.
Yeah, it's just like you show up and
Yeah.
it's an Irvine Welsh movie meets with someone's drunk interpretation of Braveheart.
I got okay. So Mims made this thing today. It's a collage from VidCon this year. It's got our badges, and so it's some pictures. Mems with Shu and Lacey, and me and Mems smooching, and then our badges. And I labeled myself Kanye West. I didn't write my name. I just wrote Kanye West. And fucking whatever Facebook friends was like, "Oh my God, you got Kanye West's signature." Why? Yes, we did. We did. Yeezy loves VidCon.
Should have written it as Kanye West.
Yeah, right. Perfectly balanced
So-
as all things should be. Yeah.
So yeah, you've so getting back to the point though, Hannah, you how frequently do you dress up as a 17th century infantryman and decide to assault police?
I mean, every day. You have to in Scotland. You need at least 3 layers of body armor to go in Scotland.
It's actually like federally mandated, if I'm not mistaken.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We created screwdriver-proof sunglasses.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, I literally just snorted fucking coffee. Oh,
It's like the coke market here is so bad. We just have to blow Black Rifle coffee. We don't. Wow.
for fuck's sake, no.
That was, I mean, it's like people ship people, Jeff. Those images right there, that was like the next step to shipping. It's like, I want to imagine what their Gohan offspring looks like. What level of Super Saiyan can he get to?
Yeah. No, that was like an ancient face swap that I did like a bajillion years ago. Before I learned.
Meanwhile, we get back here to Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. JonTron is beautiful. You know what?
Fucking Val Kilmer's not looking so well these days.
No.
I'm glad he's got all that just for men though.
Just for men?
Well, he fucking got the beard going and it's all fucking colored in.
Wait. That's not Val Kilmer.
That's not.
No, that's JonTron.
Oh. Well, wait a second. Wait. Then, so JonTron was in Heat?
Yeah, dude, you didn't know that?
That's amazing. He's held up really well.
Mm-hmm. He's a vampire. Kind of like Keanu Reeves, kind of like Gary Oldman. Yeah, no, he bathes in
Kinda
like
like
virgin's blood.
Shane
and shit.
Dawson.
No, Shane Dawson's getting old.
No, I'm saying Shane Dawson's a vampire.
Yeah, no, Shane Dawson is a vampire now, but that's an emotional vampire.
I will say, I have to say this just because I've had a few beers, though. I did watch the new video, and one thing I've loved is as you watch the progression of the videos that he's doing, there's this line under his nose, and this is somebody with a skin condition saying this, but this strip under his nose which keeps getting redder and redder, which makes it look like he's doing a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. It does, doesn't it?
I'm not saying Shane Dawson's like, hooked on blow or anything, but he's hanging out with Jake Paul, so you kind of have to be.
I would.
I wouldn't. I would don't even need to hang out with YouTubers to have that problem.
I mean, if I lived in a house like Shane Dawson does, and it's not a very good house, but fuck it. Anything's better than that, what we live in. Yeah, I would do blow all the time.
Yeah.
Don't you ever just want to live in like a normal house with only one elevator?
Fuck. It's good. It's good. No, it's good.
The fuck?
It's good.
Oh my!
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Just
For fuck's sake,
don't look back, or you might lose your soul.
Holy fuck! You face swapped Shane Dawson with Blair White. What the fuck, Jeff? That's the only thing I had on the top of my head.
Nah.
Love you, Blair.
Love you, Blair. Love you, Blair Bear.
I used to fucking hate Shane Dawson, but Shane Dawson now is fucking... He's... thumbs up.
Oh, you like him now?
Oh, no, I'm saying he's hot.
Oh, he's hot. Oh.
hot.
That's different.
Yeah.
He's got that stubble and that coke problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the definition of Scottish sexy, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of like Johnny Depp before he went chemo. Like...
Johnny Depp before he went chemo.
Wait a second. Isn't chemo Johnny Depp just Skeet Ulrich?
Keith who?
Yeah.
Isn't chemo Johnny Depp just Skeet Ulrich?
Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah.
I don't remember who Skeet Ulrich is. No, dude,
does.
Skeet Ulrich is handsome as fuck. You kidding me? Look,
Is he still?
Yeah, he's handsome.
Oh my god, he should have played Spock.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen him since he did that like turn of the century movie with Vincent D'Onofrio and McConaughey there.
Hey.
Now he's turned into like one. Yeah, now he's turned into one half. Like go back up, one half.
That's who Skeet Ulrich is. He was in Scary Movie. Okay.
No, that was Scream.
Or Scream, whatever.
Same thing.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, same thing. But no, I mean I love that because if you go back up, that last picture you had, that one is like, wow, he also should have played Dr. Bashir.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm genetically modified.
He can kind of look a little rough sometimes, but even him looking pretty rough is nothing like how gnarly Johnny looks these days.
Well, I mean, the dude's probably in his 50s at this point, so I can't talk shit.
Like Johnny Depp 2018. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh god, you know the greatest thing about my movies ultimately is I can watch them. I can watch them while they pump the chemo into my veins.
What? Who's that fucking guy? He's a rock star.
He's ready to head up a '90s fucking screamo band.
What were you saying, Hannah? What were you saying?
He looks like that guy from. He had long black hair. He was in fucking that show with Austin Powers guy. That one.
Michael.
No, yeah, Michael Myers, but like he was a musician who was in Bill and Ted or something like that. I think. Nah.
Jordan.
Never mind.
George. Just shooting at Keanu Reeves.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, like Keanu Reeves sleeps in a hyperbaric chamber. Oh my God.
Oh, what's it?
Wow. Oh my God. He looks like he's about to lurch after Norman Reedus.
What's it? What's it? Keanu Reeves fucking motorbikes. Oh, they're badass. Like the way
yeah.
the curve of the motorbike is. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a Triumph nut. And I mean, Triumph is the only acceptable bike outside of, well, the bike I own. But no, I mean, Triumph, like for real motorcyclists, you get a real Triumph. But no, I mean, seriously, I want to actually see, I want to see a Walking Dead parody where instead of calling them walkers, they just call them Deps. There's a herd of Deps coming down the street. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Just throw them a Harry Potter sequel. It'll be fine.
They all gotta do that fucking drunken stagger and shit and mumble under their breath.
The whole point is Jack Sparrow will never die. I won't let him. I'll carry him in every goddamn movie. You want me to play Winston Churchill? I'll play Winston Churchill. We have nothing to fear.
Do you know why I hate Johnny Depp? I'll tell you why I hate Johnny Depp. It's actually very simple. Johnny Depp when he
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Johnny Depp when he like really started breaking out into acting beyond 21 Jump Street, brilliant actor, took a lot of really interesting and daring roles. Ed Wood, he was incredible in Ed Wood, absolutely amazing. Obviously some of the early ones that everybody loves, like Edward Scissorhands, he was great in. But he'd also take like these indie films, things like Dead Man with Jim Jarmusch, like incredible movie, incredible. Most people didn't like it. They're like, this isn't fun. No, it's a Jim Jarmusch movie. You're not supposed to watch him to have fun, fuckhead. You're supposed to watch him and be like, whoa, I don't feel good. And that's why you watch him, because it's Jim Jarmusch. But here's the problem that I have with him. It started happening when he started getting super, super popular, and suddenly he started raising the bar for everybody else. So I went from really loving the guy to, okay, now this dude is mega fucking hot, absolutely desired by every woman on the planet. Now every dude is being judged by Johnny Depp. And so I kind of hate him because I'm jealous of him. Then he started doing all the videos, or all the movies, in which he was butt-raping my fucking childhood with Tim Burton. And I started hating him for that. Now I fucking hate him because he used to sit there and talk about how he never wanted to be a corporate sellout. Never. Absolutely not. And he would take only like the roles that he really felt passionate about. And obviously he doesn't feel that way anymore. And like he says shit like somebody was like, Johnny, we heard you have a $400 a day wine habit. And he was like, that is fucking insulting. It is so much more than that. That is ridiculous. Like, the dude drinks the most expensive wine. So you understand why he takes these crap movies, because he has to pay for his lifestyle. Oh, he's a fucking sellout.
Oh, no, I mean, it's even worse than that, though. I mean, because, like, he's, twice divorced, I believe, right? He's got who knows how many fucking kids. But, I mean, there are interviews with him when he's asked, why do you keep taking these roles? Why do you keep doing this? And they ask him that same question, basically, you just posed. And he says, because, like, the guy owns private islands, and the guy owns private islands that he's gifted to, like, his ex-wives and shit. Yeah. And he keeps paying for all of it. And he keeps thinking, like, I mean, in his mind, the lifestyle he's won in this sense, that's what he needs, and he needs that. So he's like, well, of course, I mean, I need to pay for all of these people and all of these things. And so, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, of course, I'll go do a needless fucking Harry Potter spin-off sequel that I did a cameo in, and now this whole sequel will be about me because it'll make the money, and I'll go do the money. And yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, it is a fun thing. Hollywood, not the Hollywood and YouTube, not all that different, just different levels and scales, right? People will sell out as soon as they have the opportunity to. Some won't, some will. And those who do, I can almost give him credit because, like, he's unabashed about it. He's like, oh yeah, no, fuck it, I'm fucking 50 something. I'm selling out.
60.
I'm just gonna I'm in my 60s, goddammit. Did you see my Dior commercial? Somebody made a fragrance and said, "Hey Johnny, can we slap your name on this?" And I've blown so much coke, I can't smell anything. So I said, "Sure." And then I just went around and dug holes in the desert for about 2 hours on camera. Paid me $4 million. It's almost that's my it's my kid's tax bill. And I go, fuck.
So Hannah,
is.
if you had to pick a movie era Johnny Depp to bang, who would it be?
Could I pick a movie?
Yeah. Like from a movie.
Could he wear the outfit?
Yeah, and wear the outfit. Yeah.
Wear the outfit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, absolutely, of course.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah? Ooh, okay. That's a good answer.
He's got to have the scissors too.
Gotta have the scissors, huh? Okay. All right, that's fair. That's totally
Always
fair.
wanted a circumcision, but I wanted it to be erotic, you see.
Cool. I would want way more than that.
Goodbye, foreskin. Goodbye, foreskin.
Okay. So Hannah, anything you want to shill, share, promote, put out there into the world for us?
No.
Okay. All right.
Wait, one thing before.
Okay.
Pull up a picture of Danny DeVito's kids. One has a face that is too big for her head, and the other has a head too big for her face. It's so.
No way. What?
Wait. Right, Danny DeVito's kids.
Danny DeVito's kids. Okay.
One has a face too big for her head, and the other has a head too big for her face.
Okay, hang on.
It's always me on the DeVito family. Because...
Okay. Well, the one on the far right definitely has a head too big for her face. Okay.
What about the one standing next to Jewish Chris Reagan?
Like all our proportions are just too big for a fucking.
I've seen the photo you're referencing here, but I gotta say, in this particular photo, number 4, along the line there, reading in traditional English style, no complaints outside of the fact that Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman made that thing. It'd be like one of those things. It's like, which one of them are you gonna look like when you're older? Never mind, I don't plan on being around.
All right. Well, we love you, Hannah. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Love you.
All right, bye.
Oh my god, why did you put Iggy Pop on the screen?
I know, dude. I don't know. I just do things sometimes, and I can't even explain why I do them. D, how you feeling? You want to do one more?
Yeah, I'm down for one more. I mean,
Alright,
I don't know if Skype is, but we'll see.
We'll see. Fuck it. Rattle them bones. Aionessa is coming in. Hello, Aionessa.
Oh.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
That's a hell of an answer.
Sorry, had to mute everything and tell the guinea pigs that I'll finish feeding them when I'm done talking with everyone.
Is that Please tell me that's not a nickname you have for children.
No.
Like I just had to tell them, I'll feed you when I'm done watching Twitch.
Well, it actually, it's a pain in the ass because you guys get to the people coming in portion of the show right as I'm supposed to be feeding the guinea pigs. So after you bring someone in, I have to switch Twitch onto my phone so I can run around and give them all their hay, and then you bring someone else in and they get all their dry food. And
yeah, I saw you bouncing back in and out a little bit here and there, and I was wondering what was going on with that. But yeah, no, I'm glad you made it in. That's good. That's totally good. Hell yeah. So what's been going on with you? Like, what's new? How's your balls hanging?
my balls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's not home from work yet.
How about your lady balls?
Just tell us about them pigs. That's what we really want to know. Just tell us about them pigs. Huh? Are they silky smooth?
I'll send you a picture of the hairy one.
What did you even ask for, Nick? I don't understand what's happening.
But to be honest with you, Jeff, neither do I. But it's working out. So let's just run with it. Yeah, it's good late night.
But no, we're actually preparing to move. Last month the landlord came over and told us after us having the guinea pigs for 6 years that we are to either get rid of the guinea pigs or find a new place.
Oh wow.
So we looked for and found a new place.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or get rid of the pigs, and I mean,
I love this.
Pigs.
Well, I love this because it puts this image in my head, right, of these these stalwart guinea pig farmers.
Yeah.
And it's just they have them running around in the basement, and while the landlord's like, you need to move out or get rid of the pigs. I'm like, we do need more land. And they're just gonna go buy some wonderful ranch where the guinea pigs can roam free like wild guinea pigs do, running out in the fields. And then that reminds me of just ask yourself this: imagine wild guinea pigs.
Hey, no, I don't want to, because Mom has already said that when we win the lottery, she wants a capybara.
Oh God, I want a capybara too, though. To be honest.
Yeah, they're so happy, and the tick own one too.
That's true. The tick,
which makes me really want one. I'm actually just gonna leave myself frozen because that's a happy looking me, and you're comparing Justin Timberlake to that.
I'm not doing anything, man. I'm not doing anything.
I'm just setting up slideshows. I mean, you don't even want to know what my save screen looks like.
No. I'm just going.
Speaking of guinea pigs.
Oh my God, what the hell, Jeff?
What? Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay. It's fine. We're cool. We're fine. Yeah, no, that's a shit deal though. That's a shit deal. And
I'm sorry, but with Aru and I getting married next year, we were talking that we might as well start looking for a bigger place anyways.
Right. Well, that's good. That's really good. And you guys aren't that far away either. You're just down in why the fuck can't I speak? You guys are over
Olympia.
You're in Olympia. That's right. Thank you. Jesus, fuck me, dead Christ. What the fuck?
Let this be known to everyone too. If you're living in the Olympia area, be careful who you rent from. Some people are guinea phobic.
Mm-hmm. You don't know. You don't know what kind of monsters these people might be.
Well, actually, the place that we're looking at moving into, the maintenance man has 5 ferrets. So.
Oh, okay.
I just pictured an argument between you and the landlord, though. You've got too many guinea pigs. You can't live here anymore. Would you prefer we had human children? Oh, can you tilt the image?
No, I can't.
Ah, damn it.
I don't know how to do that.
See, Mom has already said that we can only have human children if she can stick them in a cage and feed them salad twice a day. So,
And you agreed?
Yeah, we agreed.
Well, if you
we just have to be sure not to let Mom babysit anytime soon.
Let me just give you this piece of advice. If you have any problems with raising children by sticking them in cages and feeding them hay and grains in Washington, New Hampshire has its arms wide open. You should see some of the people around here.
Oh damn. Oh, and Nick, you are coming up here next year. Because next year, September 28th, is mine and Arudite Fuzz's wedding.
Yep.
I'm not even yeah, no, I'd love to. I'm also not going to refresh the image now because it's just right.
Mm-hmm.
It is
perfect. Just right. Fuck. But so next year, okay. I mean, yeah, I'd love to be there for your wedding. I'd love it. Also, I've never been to the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, it's great. I mean, we'll be having.
Can I have a chariot pulled by guinea pigs?
Dude, my guinea pigs are so fat and lazy. I think the only way to get them to move anywhere is to have a pile of leaf at the other end.
Well, it sounds like you've got a year to whip them into shape. So, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to do that, but I mean, at least a covered wagon, yeah. Yeah.
How about how about we make you a grass skirt and a coconut bra and you can dance at the luau?
Ooh, yeah. There's gonna be a luau? What?
Dude, my dad has the Hawaii like 30 dancers lined up. A couple of the local heiaus.
What? That's awesome.
Wow.
We already have a band. And my uncle has already chosen the pig that he's fattening up for the roast pig.
Roast pig.
Like a proper pig roast?
Yep.
Like you cut, like the meat gets cut off of the scorching animal?
Yep. As in, like, they take an entire pig, lay it down. They take the entire pig, lay it out under the heat lamps for everyone to admire, and you can point which part of the carcass you want your meat from.
Is it okay? Okay, in that case, can I come dressed as a Klingon?
We should both do it
if you want.
My forehead's getting high enough, man. I could totally do a Klingon forehead.
I know, right? Yeah. I mean, my hairline, I look fucking Cardassian at this point.
Well,
Just
before
glue a spoon to your head.
Yes.
Before my dad decided he wanted to throw us the luau, I was trying to convince Aru that we needed to go down to Las Vegas to get married, and we needed to get married by a Klingon Elvis.
Ooh, a Klingon Elvis. Okay.
Listen, if you can import me, there's no reason you can't import a Klingon Elvis.
I don't know, but then Aru had to one-up me by telling me that the Klingon Elvis has to be able to sing "Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog" in Klingon.
You know, here's another idea though. If you feed your guinea pigs Prozac, if they're anything like fish, you could have enough to the point where when you're married, you could just let them loose, and it'll be a trouble with Tribble's wedding.
Okay.
See, that's a great idea. That's almost as good as my idea of Godzilla destroys the world, where we'd have an inflatable Godzilla in the corner for pictures, and every table has a centerpiece of like a different major city that's like on fire and with dinosaurs all around it.
Or check this out. This is an idea. Have somebody in a Godzilla costume actually officiate the wedding. And the whole thing is, instead of destroying cities, Godzilla destroys a healthy sex life.
Dude, we invited the Discord, so I know there's going to be someone in the corner jacking off to the idea of somebody in a Godzilla suit ordaining the wedding.
At this point, honestly, like with everything we've talked about, I'm kind of picturing your wedding procession, like as you walk up the aisle, and it's basically going to look like an episode of like the Venture Brothers. It's just like endless rows of familiar characters, and like, why is Godzilla here? Never mind, just keep walking forward, honey. I have to give you away.
You know, one of my favorite Halloween costumes I ever did, I was Dr. Girlfriend. It's true. It's absolutely true.
Couldn't get the voice basing it up though.
Oh, darling, seriously. Go ahead,
What
sorry.
I was thinking was on the invites, have a time for the wedding and then just say, dude, the reception is at this time. Skip the boring stuff. Come to the party.
I will show up like the monarch to ruin your nuptials.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
I could play the monarch with this if I could just grow the goatee out for the next year.
I've seen some pretty good monarch costumes. You'll have to really step it up, honestly. Really well.
I can't afford that. I'll just show up and be me and be my own embarrassing self. It'll be fine.
You bring shame onto your family. Shaka when the walls fell.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Real?
yeah.
No. I saw it 2 weeks ago. I know what the... Yeah.
Shaka when the walls fell.
Fell.
So good. So good, dude.
Shaka, when the walls fell. What?
I'm trying to find my. I want to find
No
my.
hablo español.
I want to find my old my picture of me as Dr. Girlfriend. Damn it.
It's still up on Suicide Girls, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. Hey.
Did you find it?
Yeah. Here we go. It's the best picture ever taken of me.
That's a very, very convenient excuse for like, yeah, somebody caught a picture of me in my drag phase. Like, no, I was cosplaying Dr. Girlfriend. Sure you were, Jeffrey. Sure you were.
I'm just saying. So
Jeff,
I don't remember who took that picture either, but they showed it to me. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me.
Jeff, you have no ass and you have scrawny ass legs.
I was fucking holding my dick forward. You don't want to get close to that toilet. That was a punk house that I was in. It is not a kind toilet. You don't know.
He would have sat down, except the rest of the actual females at the party preferred to pee through a shoe anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Open toe shoe, no infection. It's all fine.
It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
It's like, oh, I gotta find that picture of me in this great costume. Oh, there we go. It's me in a skirt pissing.
Dude, I do weird shit. That's why, like, okay, this is the thing that always, like, makes me so confused is, like, every now and then I'll get some weirdo fucking alt-righter dude being like, you're a fucking degenerate, man. You're a degenerate. Really? Yeah? I'm a degenerate? I didn't fucking notice. I never noticed. I had no idea that I could possibly be a fucking weirdo degenerate. That's strange. That must be new. That must be new. It's not like it just happened all the time forever and ever ago.
At this point, too, it's like the only proper response is someone be like, "You're a fucking degenerate." It's like, I'm sorry, you've never had any fun.
Just saying, man. Like, I'm in a powder blue prom dress with a parasol and clown makeup and earrings. It was made out of beer tabs, no less. Yes, I'm a fucking degenerate. Jesus Christ, get off my dick.
I think that needs to be your new Twitter profile pic.
I might do that just to really confuse people.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep in mind, half the people saying you're such a degenerate, they're really confused anyway because they're like, "Oh my God, he's dresses like a girl." Like, yeah, what do you think about that? I'm trying not to. I can't help myself though.
Yeah.
Mom just said that you have to come to the wedding so that Hemlock Moonwolf can give us the blessing.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll bring him. That's fine.
I mentioned that I showed Mom Hemlock Moonwolf. We went through all of your Hemlock videos, and she has declared that beside or behind the hamster videos that she likes, that is her favorite stuff to watch on YouTube.
Aww. Oh yeah, that's right. I got that. Yeah, you sent me that comment not long ago. Yeah, that was really sweet of you. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh my God.
Mom is a shitlord in training, so you know we're working up to stuff.
Excellent. Ooh, that's a really degenerate picture of me. I'm not showing that one though. What the fuck?
Just like, Jeff's just it's like going through a yearbook for you at this point, except it's all just you. Like, I remember that guy.
It kind of is. It honestly kind of is at certain points. Like you're going through and you look at him, you're like, oh yeah, that was that night that I got fucking wasted drunk with my friend's girlfriend, and we decided to like swap clothes. And I came running out and kept trying to like molest everybody because I was in a skirt and a corset. Yeah, no, you guys don't get to see that.
And to Bubba Blossom in the chat, just go to YouTube, look up Hemlock Moonwolf. You'll learn things about yourself and your spirit and your chakras and how antioxidants can prevent AIDS. It's great.
No, I'm not. It's not so terrible. I'm not going to show it. It's that you haven't really earned the privilege to see me so fucking sexy. That's what it is.
That's going to be a Patreon reward, by the way, guys. Keep your eyes out for YouTube Saints Patreon coming next month. It's basically
right.
just gonna, all the rewards are gonna be like progressively worse photos of Jeff you're allowed to see.
Oh my god, that almost be worth it.
I know how to market myself.
And I know how to whore people out for money.
Yes,
so,
you do. Oh, wait,
that being the
okay,
case,
okay, I found it. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. There's me as Dr. Girlfriend from the front.
pissing?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. I got my friend David as Reno 911.
You look like a first generation sex doll.
Yeah, I know, man. I had the hat and I had the pillbox hat and everything.
That's a really good Monarch costume too. Holy shit.
I know, dude. He goes all out when he does a Monarch. He'll fucking basically super glue. He uses like a ton of spirit gum, but like the last time he did it, he had these orange pipe cleaners that stuck way out and curled, and like they were fastened to his fucking face all night. Like
Jesus.
Yeah, he lives for it, dude.
That's some real shit right there.
Dude, that reminds me of my sister's ex. He went to SakuraCon in 2015 as Groot.
Ooh.
He used pipe insulating and foam and made a 7-foot tall Groot costume. It was flippin' amazing.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty badass. Oh my god.
Yeah. My sister had to chase after him with a glue gun, a hot glue gun the entire time, because people were just asking for pictures, and he was posing so much that parts of his costume was falling off.
Excellent.
It was entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. Last one I'm gonna share with everybody. This I might actually turn into my new Twitter profile, just because.
Oh.
There we go.
What the fuck?
Just saying.
You look like a clean-shaven Tim Minchin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, my aunt had 2 rules when it came to dating that she told me when I turned 16. One of them was don't date anyone crazier than you are. And the other one is don't ever date a man that looks better in a dress than you do.
Well, we can never hook up, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just thinking.
Fucking gorgeous.
I guess you're off the table now, Jeff. I'm sorry.
I know. It's all right. It's all right. I'll live somehow. It hurts, but it hurts.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go to the next Comic-Con playing the modern DCEU version of Batman. I'll just walk around in a suit flipping an AA coin. That'll work.
Anyway, Aionessa, anything you want to share with us before we tick off?
Yeah. I have an Etsy where I do jewelry and buttons from comic books, video game magazines, and anime magazines.
Excellent. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And having seen your chainmail work, especially, that's an Etsy several steps above. I paint faces on wine corks.
If you actually, Nell should be posting some pictures. Nelfly, because she bought a pair of bracers that Aru and I made. That each of the scales are hand painted, and it's leather bracer armor. They are gorgeous.
Was that the one you were posting in the Discord, like the kind of purplish, greenish kind of ones? They almost look like they're oxidized.
Yep. Or no, the greenish, the greenish, or there's two different ones. There's turquoise green and blue ones, which are the ones for Nell, and then there's really, really tiny, it looks like they're bronze and patina green, and those are for a pair of gloves I'm making for Gator.
Rad. Well, yeah, Y2KNW like said what I was thinking too. It's several steps above. I make things from moose poop. So, thank you so much, Aionessa. Will you send me a link to your Etsy shop in Discord in a DM?
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, we love you. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Take care.
All right. So Nick, anything pertinent that we need to address before we say our goodbyes?
Well, I would say, just for my own sake, you guys should keep an eye on Low Res Wonder Bread's Twitter. He'll be hawking an audiobook that somebody may have done recently. But also, I hope you guys look forward to the part 2 of the finale of this show coming sometime, maybe later next week. We're going to be sitting down with each other and talking really in depth about all of the abuse that we have suffered at each other's hands.
That's probably true. That's probably very true. Dude, we should like get somebody who's a psychologist and do couples counseling with them. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't think we could pay them enough.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford it.
No, I mean, even if we had a bigger budget, I don't think anybody could be paid enough to do that.
Yeah, that's true too. But otherwise, we love you. You're the best fucking audience on YouTube. You guys are YouTube and Twitch. I forgot we were on Twitch. Yeah, praise Bezos.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, honestly, we have way more fun over here. We really do.
We do. Although, I mean, like, fuck YouTube. But at the same time, make sure to catch us on YouTube either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday this week, and then at the regular time for Friday next week. Because we got some shit to figure out.
Right. We got to figure that out. Much like what happened the last time that I wasn't able to be on the show on Friday. This is something that was planned like months ahead of months ago. And I just now remembered, like, oh fuck, I have something I have to do on Friday. Fuck, and we have an awesome fucking guest.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me though, because I never have anything to do.
It's not me doing it. I just people. Anyway, so we'll let you guys know what's gonna go on as far as like the regular show on YouTube. Otherwise, catch us back here every Wednesday night here on Twitch and every Friday on YouTube. Yeah, with the Saints.
Bajorans are Italian.
Bajorans are. What do you mean Bajorans are Italian?
They clap like this.
Oh yeah, because they got to make sure they maintain this. So they're like, what's the matter, yo?
You are fucking Kardashians. Tune back in. Goodbye.
Goodbye.